Grand afternoon, grand afternoon, grand afternoon, grand afternoon. May pray all is well. And if you're about to lay down, or it's dark outside, whether it's night or day, wherever you are, if you belong to the Most High, let us pray. Now, but I'm not playing though. You feel me? If you belong to the Most High. God Almighty, Almighty God, the Most High, is the only creator. Okay? We don't know about no Jesus or no God. We leave that up to the low vibrational people. Grand, hello, Vera. Ain't even about to try to figure out what time it is over there. It got to be like 10 or 9. The shit. Then she said it was 7 hours ahead. Me pray all is well, though. I came on here to talk about the ladies. 8:06. That's crazy. It's 8. It must be 2 here or something. 1 or 2. I came on here to spit some game, spit some knowledge. Cause I was seeing some stuff like little videos and shit. And you know, people be the birds, they were quiet, y'all. They were not saying nothing. Here they go. But anywho, the wind blowing. The wind was blowing. Well, the earth said, don't forget about me. That wind was heavy too. She might even threw like a piece of bark or a piece of, like tree or something. Something hit the house. But anywho, it was like, hey Issa, it was like videos of women, like with men talking about why women ain't crying no more over men, why women being masculine or being gangster. I said, let me get on here and make a video about this because it ain't got nothing to do about women being masculine. It ain't got nothing to do with women um, being heartless or whatever the hell they were saying. It's about women being fed up. It's about women being tired. That's what that is. And the reason why it's so shocking, because they be like, because the last video that put me on edge that made me come to the live was he kept saying why women ain't like their grandma or they great like the old women. Let me tell y'all a fun fact that you can look it up and you should already know. Back then, women ain't have rights, so they ain't had no choice. They couldn't go out and go get them a house. They didn't have too many things, so they had to stay or either I guess go back home. And I don't know how the times was back then. I guess you could go back home once you got married or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But women, they didn't have no rights. So they ain't had no choice but to stay. Women today got rights. I came on here because I had to speak to the ladies. Imagine, oh, I know they was going to get gone. I'm waiting. Imagine if women had rights back then. It'd be a whole different ball game. Could you imagine how the world would have played out, turned out, if women had rights back then? Imagine if a woman was unhappy and she can go out and get her own house, get her own car. Your grandma had different stories to tell. It's like once you start unveiling shit, pulling the veil back, you really start to see like the game that they played. And who is they? It's always going to revert back to the government. To make it so women couldn't have no rights. I'm not saying all women, but women who carry that mitochondria gene are precious. That's a way to keep them tied and bound. A woman that carry that mitochondria gene, if she's in a chaotic environment, she can't perform. That's why it's best for you to isolate. Learn how to create peace within yourself and to keep it surrounding you. But if your mind ever wondered, that's why women didn't have no rights. They had to stay. Today, women got rights. So if you want a female to be like a grandma or somebody, that's not going to ever happen. The only reason why your grandma or their grandma was like that is because she had no choice. You're not supposed to take away nobody's free choice of will. That goes up against divine law. See, when you put man law before divine law, that's where you're going to have problems. Divine law says you can't take away nobody's free choice of will. You need to wake up and see that our government laws are not created within the divine laws. They're created in such a way that it's like the fly by the seat of their pants type energy. It's not coherent. It don't go together with what the Most High put out. Once a person become an inmate, they no longer have free choice of will. They become a property, an entity to the state. They possibly can get paid from 1 cent to maybe $2. It depends on where you at. For doing hard labor. And y'all be like, it's not hard labor. To mop floors and sweep, clean and do that, that is hard labor. Cooking, that is hard labor. Imagine you doing that on the outside world and getting paid a little chump change. And to hear what they're getting paid. That's ridiculous. It don't matter. Because I hear people saying, oh, what they did, so it don't matter. You making millions off of them, thousands, however much, off one person. But they're getting compensated that. Y'all are missing the point. The point is how they come up with ways for them to get wealthy off the Americans. But yet the Americans are what? Are y'all rich? Are y'all wealthy? When y'all leave, what are you leaving your children? Meanwhile, they're definitely leaving their kids something. It's these laws that they put out. And yet they do not follow them themselves. If y'all start doing research, start looking at who's in your government. Whatever state you in, just start looking, doing research. Start digging. If you look out into your government, especially the ones that's in charge of the United States, the houses, the senates. They have outstanding criminal backgrounds. Meanwhile, your cousin Tyrone or whoever got out and they can't get a good job. But you have these people sitting in office dictating what should go on. I find that real crazy. It's different types of people in prison. I know. They got different races in there. All races. Well, not all, because there's some that's probably not in there, but you know. Y'all get what I'm saying. So it's really at this point, like, you got Cheryl sitting in the office probably making $100K a year. She has a criminal background and she dictates what goes on in America. Meanwhile, Byron or Bill sold little drugs and they in there getting paid 5 cents, 10 cents to dictate nothing. Where I'm going with this is either Byron and Bill be with Cheryl at, or Cheryl need to go where the fuck Byron and Bill is at. It got to be some balance, equality. People be corrupt. That's why I like the legal system, the justice system. It's a mockery. And the reason why I say it is because innocent people wouldn't ever be in there. It's so many stories of people being wrongfully accused. It's so much stuff where they just pin stuff on people. Can't nobody tell me, oh, well, you lying. I was a correctional officer. And I wasn't a correctional officer when I wasn't spiritual. I was there when I was spiritual. So what does that mean? I have way more insight than what the fuck a person that actually been working there for 20, 30 years would know. I didn't go in there to see, oh, how they stealing or how that wasn't what I went in there for. Came to bring a different type of energy. Healing, peace, calm and cool and collected. Centered energy. And just by me walking in there, any room that I went into, or any pod, you can feel the energy off of anybody. It didn't matter if it was 100, 200 people. You can feel every last energy. You can tell who was guilty and who wasn't. You can tell who's been mistreated and who ain't. You can tell if when they telling you a story, if they lying or telling you the truth. But meanwhile, Cheryl Big Ass is sitting in the Senate dictating shit. Then when you go outside, it's a guarantee in everybody's neighborhood, unless you got something. It's a pedophile somewhere. Getting paid like regular people. Just roaming free. Meanwhile, Bill and Byron sold some drugs. Now, if somebody forcing you to do drugs, that's a problem. But last time I checked, everybody that do drugs, they chose to do those things. Meaning they called somebody, met somebody, got money to give to that person. It's giving me an even exchange. What that is giving a transaction. Something that y'all do. You buy something, somebody's selling something, you purchase it. Supply and demand. Free choice of will. Pedophilia is not free choice of will. And then let's go back to supply and demand. The food that y'all supply as a whole is not good food. It's contaminated. That's why, like I told y'all years ago, the FDA, yeah. The IRS, yeah. It's looking like FB to the I or whoever it is investigating that ass. I told y'all, all these people getting in trouble. But back to it. Y'all do the supply and demand, but the food that we pay for not good. We go to the grocery stores, we take the money out, we shop, we put it in our cart, we pay for it, and then we go put it in the house. Bill and Byron, same thing. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference between Bill and Byron and the shit that they do. If you can help me, cool beans. You feel me? Cause I want to know, like, what's the difference? Cause when I look at it, it's all the same. They sell food, but the food is not good. Mm. They're selling us poison. Really. And then say that what Bill and Byron is selling is poison. That's crazy. And then to take it a step further, the shit that Bill and Byron got, it came from y'all. It came from y'all. It's just like I'm just in awe because when you know the truth, you just sit back and just wonder, who else can see through this bullshit? They was on there talking about, oh, it's Trump fault. It's Trump fault. No, the fuck it ain't T Daddy fault. Like, you got to be a simple-minded, no-brain having idiot to say something like that. Like, the nigga just got in office January. January. It ain't nothing but motherfucking April. For you to sit here and say from January to April, he did this. You need to go get you some motherfucking super glue. Put it on your lips like chapstick and go. You don't no more. Don't no more. Don't talk no more. So you mean to tell me for 4 years you didn't see nobody else in office? You saw T Daddy. That's who you saw. T Daddy. You should take a step back and ask your dumb ass self, say, why the fuck am I so eager to blame T Daddy? Ask yourself that question first. Right? Ask yourself that. Because you need to get to the root of the problem. See why you feel me, is the Lulu. After you answer that, then you put, he's only been in office from January to April, or put today. the day that you do this. And then ask yourself, how did you forget about the president before him? Did he just like, there was nobody in office? Is what you telling me? Every fucking American out there, hear me, hear me. Hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me. So the 4 years. So the person before January, before T Daddy, nobody know who he is. There was no presidente, is what you telling me. Oh, it was a presidente. Okay, so let's so before we ask yourself, how did you forget that? Okay? Because we're going to help you. Okay? Ask yourself, how did you forget that? And then put under there, Joe Biden was the president. Put the term. Okay? 4 years. Put that on there. Cause I'm gonna help the people in America. Cause something is really wrong with y'all mind. I'm showing you how you stuck in something. I need you to put your age and your name in the top right corner. Okay? Put that big. The age, put that big. Big as fuck. Make sure it's bigger than your name. So you can always resort to back wise saying, let's use me for example. If it was me in this scenario, why is my 36-year-old ass trying to blame somebody who only been in office for 4 to 5 months? Why did my 36-year-old ass forget about the president that's been in office for 4 years? Why did my because that'll help you. Y'all think I'm playing. It's really going to help you see. It's going to pull your ass up out of something because you're stuck in something. And then when you ask yourself, why do you just dislike Trump? You're going to get to the root of the problem. Like if you just dislike him, cool beans. But know that you ain't got no grounds to be speaking on anything. Because anything that come out your mouth is what? Bias. Because you just dislike him. So what does that mean as an adult, whatever age is in that top right corner? That says you shouldn't be speaking on shit. You're biased. If they said, hey, did Trump say make boys be in boys' bathroom and girls be in girls' bathroom? You're going to say no. He didn't do that. Why? Because you're biased. And then when it's proven that he did say, hey, that's what the fuck it's going to be, you're going to look stupid. You don't care about the facts. You don't care about the truth. You dislike him. So as an adult, you shouldn't engage in no conversations unless it's groups where, oh, well, we just dislike Trump. When it's actually conversations where they're talking about what the fuck he has done and what the fuck he hasn't, you should shut the fuck up. Because you don't know what the fuck he did or what the fuck he hasn't. All you know is that you just dislike him. So you need to stay in your group. See, when you try to jump into politics and all this other stuff and blah, you're entering into a group that you're trying to fucking contaminate. That's why we're trying to get rid of the people that's in office. That's like Bill and Byron. Their contamination. We need to focus on that. We don't need to worry about you. You just dislike the nigga. You're not important. So you jump into other categories because you want to feel important. No, stay in your zone. When you just dislike somebody, you don't have no room to speak on nothing. And I'm telling you why, and it makes perfect sense. You're biased. You're only going to look at it from one point of view. Somebody could actually be giving facts, and you're going to discredit it. Why? Because you dislike the person. You don't give a fuck if it's true or not. When people dislike people, you dislike everything. So we do not need your mouth or your tainted mind in anything. that's involving truth. You're biased. Do us a favor. See, people in America would tell you to hush, sit this one out. Me personally, take some super glue and treat it like chapstick, because your lips are definitely dry from all that fucking bullshit lying, the hatred, the wickedness that come off your lips. Apply it like chapstick and go, because I'm for certain you won't shut the fuck up. But that way will work. See, when there's a problem, I look for a solution. People in America, they say they want a solution, but they really don't, because they'll be like, oh, just shh. See me, I know you're not gonna shh, but I know what to get you to shh. Take the super glue. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? People in America, wake up. This is why people be like, oh, who are you? You think you can control some shit. It's not about controlling some shit. Your little mind think that because maybe somewhere in your home or wherever you go, somebody controls you. It's about the truth. When people come up to me who are biased, I don't want to hear what the fuck you got to say. There's no need to. You're biased. I know where you stand. Okay? You just want to chime in on a conversation, or you want to da-da-da. No. It ain't about me controlling. Stay where you at. That's common sense and logic. If somebody hates peanut butter and jelly sandwich, what's the difference? Like, how are you gonna know about the other side? They hate it. I am a person who dislikes something, salmon. And I tell people, oh, well, they say that's healthier. I tell people salmon could be good. I'm like, oh, but I don't eat it like that. I eat the patties, but not like a regular salmon piece, no. I'm not biased, though. It's a lot of shit that I don't eat. When I say I dislike something, it's something for myself. But I'm not biased. Why? Because a biased person is only going to be like, oh, well, you can only eat fish fried. You can only eat it fried. No, I only eat it fried. I tell people it might slap if it's baked, broiled, or however the fuck you cook it. Shit, some people eat it raw. And I be like, ew, that's nasty as fuck. But I'm not biased. When you bias, you're not going to ever get to the truth. You're not going to sin. You're not going to move up. You're going to stay wherever the fuck you at. People who are biased are people who you do not allow them to dictate or decide or put their input on anything. And those are certain people who sit in office, biased ass people. Somebody could really be good, but because the hatred that they have for them. When you sitting in those type of seats, your mindset should only be the greater the good for the people. When you get in those chairs and you only think about whatever for you, you're selfish. You don't belong in those seats. You got cokeheads that's sitting in there, the House of Senate, the House of Representatives, all this in government. They go to parties, have orgies. They do extortion. They do a lot of bullshit, embezzlement. They do a lot of fuck shit. But yet and still, they're free. Criminals in government. Ain't no telling what the fuck they done told these people overseas. Ain't no telling what type of deals they done made with these people, with these folks. But I can tell you what you can base that shit off of. You know what we gonna do? We gonna take our people and we gonna work them to the bone. We're gonna take that money from them and give it to the people overseas. Base that shit start from there. If you think that that's a good place, no, I think it's a good place to start. But if you think that what's been done is good, you go sit beside the bias motherfucker, take the glue from out their hand, put it on your lips like chapstick, and you too go sit over there. Because we're going to weed out the weeds. Because we want to know why the grass ain't growing. I'm telling you why it ain't growing. When you start moving motherfuckers like this, by the time I get done, we probably going to have a few people here that ain't got glue as chapstick. Because what in the hell? It's always for the great of the good, for the people. Not one person, not for a group of people, the Americans. Okay? It ain't just one American. It ain't just two. Y'all see why I said I'm not American, because to be a part of this is to say that you agree with what the fuck going on. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with none of this. I don't want to ride with a government who allow people to play or fuck with little kids and you register. And then you get to come and stand beside me in a grocery store. See, all praises to the Most High that I can see with my third eye. But just imagine how many of you people done walked into a grocery store or done went anywhere and could have been standing beside a child molester. Imagine if you have children and they were standing right there. You never know that. I would rather have somebody who sell crack, weed, whatever the fuck it is, stand beside me than to have a pedophile. I'm just speaking for me. I'm not speaking for Americans. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm speaking for myself because I said I would rather. Okay? I don't want to be around no goddamn pedophile. No way, shape, or form. Okay? I don't like that. If you agree with that, cool beans. But you too. Yes. Go grab the super glue for them. Put it on your lips like chapstick. Mwah. Sit on down. Okay? It was a group of people, right, that told me that the orange man with the beach blonde hair or whatever, they just was really going hard. They were going hard, y'all talking big damn shit about T Daddy, right? I'm not biased because if T Daddy fuck up, baby, I'm gonna say, hold up, motherfucker. What? Okay? We don't stand where it's wrong. We stand where it's right. They were going hard on this nigga, right? So I intervened with this. I said, well, out of everybody that you talked about that was so high and mighty, I said, and the one that you belittled, that's the only nigga in here that had common sense. And I said, and I'm emulating him because in this conversation, I'm the only one that got common sense. Everybody that you named, like Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, all these people, Michelle Obama even, all these motherfuckers knew that kids was gonna be able to be in the bathroom. Little girls was gonna be in the bathroom with grown ass men. The whole government. The only nigga you mean to tell me? Let's say what you said. So the orange man with the beach blonde hair. No. The orange man with the beach blonde hair. The orange man with the beach blonde hair. I said the orange man with the beach blonde hair is the only motherfucker that said boys can't go in there? Let me sit back, cross my legs on that one, as I ponder. That makes sense. That makes sense. You mean to tell me boys go in boys' bathroom, men go in there, and girls and women stay in here? You mean to tell me, who thought of that? So you mean to tell me it was just like yesterday? That's how the bathrooms was ran? All this reverend with this energy, this engine. So this is so you mean to tell me the orange man with the beach blonde hair lacks common sense? You want me to believe that and believe that everybody that you name has common sense. Well, the proof is out. The Negro, and no, not Obama, T-Daddy said it behind that little piece of glass. And the boys will go in the boys' bathroom, and the girls will go in the girls' bathroom. Should have seen the sad faces on all the pedophiles that were standing behind him. You may not touch a child physically your damn self, but you know what the fuck about a child getting touched. You got some money in it some way, shape, form. You do. So you mean to tell me that this man lacked common sense, but everybody else got all the sense? You see how I use something so fucking small, so small, to show you that if he lacked common sense, why is he the only person that said let's see? I guess it depends on where your level is of common sense. I'm guessing. I don't think so, but I mean, however you believe. But I see who lacks the common sense. Because common sense would say let boys and men go in the boys and men bathroom and let girls and women go in the girls and women bathroom. If your ass transgender, you know what the fuck you were born before. Because remember, you turned yourself into a Trans Am. So when you turned yourself into a Trans Am, you remember what the fuck you was, go to the bathroom accordingly. I see they trying to make them their own bathroom. Well, you better do something. Don't come over here trying to contaminate ours. Because what the fuck you about to do is walk right over there, grab that super glue, put it on your lips like chapstick. Sit down, have a seat. Have a seat with them, with the rest of them, the animals, the filthy animals. Go have a seat. Have a seat. You telling me that the orange man with the beach blonde hair, the orange man, that's crazy. Mm, 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 mm. They talking about all this bullshit that going on in the world is because of him. And y'all monkey see, monkey do head asses. This is why I call y'all dumb. If you thought for yourself, you wouldn't follow the masses, drop the M to asses. If you only had a brain, somebody need to go get the Wizard of Oz and help these motherfuckers. Where's Toto and Dorothy at? I see the scarecrow in you. See the cowardly lion in you. There's no need to go look for other things. They're within you. Scared to think for yourself? Oh, okay. Because that's what you do when you follow someone. It's like they put some shit out and you believe it. Dum dum diddy. Trump don't have common sense. But you hear the man say, hey, the only person. I've been waiting for somebody to say, you know what? Outside of Candace Owens, you may not like what they say sometimes or however they go about it. Cool beans. Okay? See, this is what I do. I look at what people say, right? If it's not involving nobody else, harming nobody, killing nobody, say whatever the fuck you want to say. You feel me? Because that's freedom of speech. If you're walking around saying, hey, let's do this to such and such because they eat pineapple upside down cake, then yes, we have a problem. We have a problem. It's just certain shit that people say, just let them talk. Once it start harming and putting people at risk or doing other stuff, like letting men come in the bathroom with little girls, you're harming little girls. Because what if you feel me? It's so many things that can go on. That's a problem. By you creating them a bathroom, nobody gives a fuck. Cause that's not my business. I wouldn't go in there. Why would I? You make them a bathroom. I'm not gonna say nothing. But to bring them into my bathroom, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say a lot of shit. You see how that goes? You see? When you do things like that and you vibrate high, you don't just scratch the surface of a man entering a bathroom with a woman. You have a deeper knowing. So you want to cause up chaos. What are you doing? Because typically, when scoundrels are causing chaos, it's because they're trying to hide the fact that they're doing something. Instead of just creating them a bathroom to begin with, you wanted to stir the pot. You wanted to create some type of adversary. Y'all know what word I'm saying. And if you don't, fuck off. My speech is going to be a little off. You wanted to cause some problems so you can dictate some shit. You needed something. Well, this is the something that you need. You need to walk over there, grab the super glue. It's repetitive. But what the fuck y'all been doing has been repetitive for years. Stealing from the Americans. Take that chapstick. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Put that shit around your lips and have a seat, bitch. It's a lot of space over there. Have a seat. I don't give a fuck. I can repeat this and keep repeating it. I'm not gonna get tired of saying it. Or at the end of the day, because it's gonna get everybody to sit the fuck down who need to sit this one the fuck out. If your mindset, cause listen to what I'm saying. Cause let's revert back to why I'm saying all this. Okay, so we all know. If your mindset is not saying, hey, help the American people. Let's create them a better foundation so they can live better, so they can go outside and play with their kids. They ain't worried about their bills because their bills is not exceptionally high or overbearing. They don't have burdens and stuff. If your mindset is not like that, bitch, you motherfucking guessed it. Go grab that goddamn super glue. Put that shit on your motherfucking lips and go sit your ass over there. If that's not if you got that on your mind, but you got on the back of your mind what you gonna get out of it, grab chapstick. Everybody that I'm calling out, just grab chapstick, put it around your lips and have a seat. If you got something about yourself on the back of it, go grab that goddamn chapstick. If you wondering what what you gonna get out of it or how you can put yourself in a better position, you see how where I'm going with this? Anything that's just involving you, yeah, go get the chapstick. It's gonna be pure quiet. I'm trying to tell y'all real quiet. So then when conversations that need to be had, the right people will speak. See, we tired of the wrong motherfucker speaking for us. Cause I'm gonna say this for me. You don't represent me in no way, shape, or form. I don't get down with having pedophiles registering. So you damn sure don't speak for me. You don't represent me in no way, shape, or form. At the end of the day, if China is over there beating little kids or got them motherfuckers in a sweatshop, that is wrong on all grounds. But I'm not about to go over there and mind China business when it's people over here who kids is missing. You feel me? My mama taught me you sweep your porch. So if kids is missing in America, but I'm going over there to China, I'm not trying to be funny. It's just the common sense in the nigga. These motherfuckers is sitting in the sweatshop. They may not be getting paid, but they getting something. Ain't nobody touching them. They slaving. Meanwhile, these kids is missing. They can be dead, get molested. They can be getting drugged. We don't know where the fuck they at. Here in America. That's just the common sense in me. I have humility because I feel sorry. I really do. for both ends of where the kids are at. But we need to worry about our kids. Okay? That's just my mindset. So if you think, yeah, you know where I'm going with this, get ready. Get ready. Don't smack your lips. Just all get in the line, form a line, get ready. If you feel as though that going overseas and dictating what the fuck they got going on, when we got missing kids, homelessness, and inflation and all this shit, walk your dumb ass over there, get that super glue, put it around your motherfucking lips, and sit on down. Have a seat. We don't need you at the pep rallies. We don't need you nowhere. But right here, super glue. Okay? Because what in the hell? They don't represent me. You don't know what them people going over there doing to them people that's overseas. See, but if they ain't going over there bothering them, then you can for certain know that they ain't fucking with them. You can say that when they be like, oh, well, they did what we know. Like, let's say some shit pop off, right? Let me help you Americans out to make you think on a broader scale. Let's say a BOMBING went on over there. Not something real big to tear it all up, but big enough to do a couple of houses or something. If the Americans would mind their business, when shit like that go down, we wouldn't even be a suspect. I don't think y'all heard me. With certain stuff, because it don't gotta be a BOMBING. It can be anything. I was just using it as an example, just for you to understand what the fuck I'm saying. Oh, let me say understand. Because I know the gods and goddesses understand. Understand what I'm saying. If they wasn't over there to begin with or ever over there, when shit pop off, they can't ever point the finger at us. So if you feel as though that sounds stupid or that don't make no sense, yeah, go get the chapstick. No. Put that down. Put the Fenty down or whatever the fuck you use and go get the super glue. Put that around your lips and have a seat. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. Where's your brains at? You feel as though that we need to be over there and not over here? Y'all be out there talking about, oh, this shit high. And if you don't, I know I do. I walk past some eggs. That's why the most I said that day, y'all seen me a while ago. I said, I don't eat eggs like that. Y'all out there paying $10 for some motherfucking eggs. If y'all don't wake the fuck up and see how they sitting here, they pimping y'all for eggs. Why is the price so high? Have any of y'all figured out why the price was so high? And I mean a valid reason. If you ain't got no valid reason of why eggs is high, because it don't look like chickens are dying. Chickens going extinct. Oh, you mean to tell me the eggs that's in these cartons are special eggs? You crack them and get the yolk out, then somehow they become another chicken inside. It's reusable eggs. No. What could eggs do? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm just really, for them to be the price that they are, nobody has figured out why they so high. Okay, I got a little reason. Okay, just you gotta bear with me. You gotta bear. Just hear me out. Because they just wanted to raise the prices up on eggs to see which egg, you feel me, just to be funny then, like anything, just because. I'm pretty sure they got a vindictive reason, because they want the money. They do different shit. First it was the milk, it was the meat, Is it y'all? I mean, y'all not just seeing like they just bouncing around at this point. Watch, it's gonna be the orange juice next. We got a recall on oranges. Y'all should know that was gonna happen anyway. Y'all ain't even got seasoned orange. The fuck, I ain't seen seeded oranges in a long time. You know, you gotta go somewhere else to get them motherfuckers. Somebody coming from overseas and they done stopped that. Like, if you like, what the fuck? What in the hell? Yeah, y'all already know. Get that chapstick. The super glue though. Put it on your lips and have a seat. Y'all need to wake up. Eggs is $10. Damn, $10. Yeah, they high as hell. Y'all out here don't even know why the fuck your eggs is high. You don't even know why the fuck your eggs is high. You just know that they high. Is the chicken high? Is that why the eggs is high? So the chicken high, that's why the eggs is high. You know what? You gotta think sometimes. I don't know why the eggs is high. I'm glad I don't eat them. So, you feel me? I wouldn't be a part of that pool. They charging y'all 8, 9, 10, 12. It depends on where you at for some motherfucking eggs. And then, let me tell you how petty the motherfuckers was. They put them fake ass goddamn eggs in the front of every fucking store that they own and put $1.99, $2.99, $3.99. You should have seen how motherfuckers, especially old women, was out there probably throwing them bows. Ain't no telling how many people could have slipped and fell thinking that eggs was back to normal or at least the price of that. To only get there to see that those are not fucking eggs. Those are fucking Easter eggs. Imagine you over there getting beef with a grandma because you thinking that they got the 24 pack of the 18. I don't know, however, because a dozen is 12. They got them on there for $2.99, $3.99, $1.99, wherever the hell you at. To only get there to see that them ain't even fucking chicken eggs. I say I'm petty. Because that was petty as hell. That's petty as fuck. See, y'all didn't view that as petty. You viewed that, oh, it's Easter. Yeah, it's Easter and eggs are also tens of fuck dollars. Sound like you trying to fund one of your festivals, one of your pagan holidays as well. But hey, you know what? You know, who am I? I'm gonna tell you who the fuck who the fuck, I mean, what the fuck I ain't. I ain't putting no damn chapstick on my lips and I'm gonna get down to the bottom of it. Somebody come up to me and say, hey, we seen T Daddy do this, and this is really him. And I feel the energy, and it's really him. I'm not gonna be like, oh, hell nah, he would never. Well, seems although we come to the end of the road, you think I'm about to sit beside one of y'all idiots and put super glue on my lips? No. Because if I say, no, he didn't, knowing damn well that he did, I'm losing the fight, baby. That means I'm not going to get the truth. I'm not getting, y'all, your mind got to be stronger than whatever the fuck is out there. Okay? I fuck with T Daddy, but I don't fuck with T Daddy enough to lie, okay? That's what I mean, well, your mind got to be stronger. My mind say, oh, this nigga did what? With who? He's been where? With who? Yeah, I'm not standing beside you. When somebody do something like that, you gotta push to the side. I'm not biased. The little orange man with the beach blonde hair is the reason why my nieces or any little girls that come from anywhere can go into a bathroom and don't have to worry about a man being in there. So, I mean, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about the little orange man. You feel me? He's looking like a hero for my nieces and whoever else. Because all the people that y'all was holding in high regards, not one time say no. It was more of a sign the bill of yes. So you can praise them as much as you want to. I'm not going to rain on your parade. I just really want you to, get the chapstick. That's it. You feel me? Y'all can go over there and celebrate. Just don't try to bring the party over here. See, that's where y'all fuck up at. You try to bring the party over here. Keep your weak bound party over there. You feel me? Y'all party over there. You can't party over here. See, y'all be wanting to bring your party over here. See, your party is not for the greater the good of the American people. Your party is for whatever fits your boat. At the end of the day, you want to be a Trans Am. I don't give a fuck. Create your bathroom. Not a hater. And nor do I want to cause chaos. So just create y'all a bathroom. You think I'm going to be sitting here, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what the fuck going on in there. I'm just going to tell you this. Anything that takes place in that bathroom ain't got shit to do with me. And when people say, oh, well, you're not an American. Yes, I am. I'm not a Trans Am. Well, Trans Am is an American. If you believe that, that's on you. I don't got nothing to do with that. I mind my business. That bathroom was created because of what they engage in. I don't engage in that. I mind my business. It don't affect me. And I know y'all like, oh, well, that's bias. No, it's not. See, when you have morals and integrity, should somebody be fucking them up? Hell no. Should somebody be doing anything unjust? Hell no. So let's make that clear before you use your opinion. You missing my point. My point is, I don't got nothing to do with that. Let me say something. The same way how police be fucking black people up and y'all say y'all ain't got nothing to do with it. This same energy that I got. It was a Hispanic girl in a group of people talking about, oh, the certain ones. Talking about, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I just simply said, y'all worry about the wrong shit right now. You need to be making sure that your papers are legit at this time. That's all I said. I told one group, oh, y'all need to worry about ISIS. I don't give a fuck. This is why I said, mind your fucking business. Let's say your mom goes over there. Try to help that person. Now your mom dead. The reason why I'm saying it like this is because spiritually, the Most High would never. Y'all are letting people take shit and twist it. The Most High, if you were Trans Am, your choice that's your choice. That was not God Almighty's choice. If you a boy wanting to be a girl, you should have went in the boy's bathroom. Because if somebody tried to do some shit to you, I'm pretty sure them niggas in there would motherfucker fault. You would have had somebody. You wouldn't been surrounded by other Trans Ams. And then how you a Trans Am and you originally a boy, but you don't know how to fight. So you just said, oh, I know how to fight, but I'm gonna throw that away because I'm a girl now. Survival skills just left your body. At the end of the day, it's something about morals. I believe in God Almighty. God Almighty don't make no mistakes. I believe that wholeheartedly. If you a boy and you want to be a girl, or you a girl and you want to be a guy, you dress up, you do all of that. Cool fucking beans. I don't give a fuck. But don't think that I'm going to go against my morals and my beliefs to march for you to do anything for you. It has nothing to do with me not being compassionate. Because I will look you dead in your face and tell you nobody deserves XYZ. But I'm not going up against my morals. Nobody morals tell you to, hey, let kids get molested. Nobody morals tell you to say, hey, take American money, people money, and give it to overseas. Nobody morals, like the stuff that y'all are sitting on a couch for with glued lips, doesn't have nothing to do with morals. It's really showing you that these motherfuckers don't have morals. And that's why morals need to be put back in place, in the word integrity. And you like, because that's what's, if you, because people be like, oh, well, you're, no, if you want to be whatever you want to be, cool beans, but don't bring that shit over here, because whatever the fuck you got going over there, I'm not over there. And that's what the problem is, because we're not over there. They come over here. No, 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 no. You stay over there. Do you really think I'm about to go up and march for a community? No. I want y'all to hear me. Let's say I had a child and they were one, right? I'm not going to love them, not doing that, but I'm not supporting that they do, and they can get mad all they want to. They going to know, hey, my mama love me, but she has morals. She believes in a higher power. This is her belief. Da 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 da. You hungry? My mama feed me. Da 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 da. If I have something that's dealing with this community, she don't come. If I'm running track, she's out there cheering. Well, if it's something to do with this, she's not here. So people have everything to say in my child ear, but my child gonna know. She don't say. They're gonna know. Can't nobody gonna get inside of my child. Hey, anything that's dealing with their community, I'm not gonna support it. Don't ever invite me. None of that. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Da 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 da. And you can say, oh, you're mean, you're evil. I don't give a fuck. My morals, the stuff that my beliefs, and it's not my truth, it's what God Almighty said. If God Almighty wanted any of you to be how you was, you would have came out the womb like that. Trust me. So to say that you're whatever, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not, if you want to be in Alice in Wonderland, that's cool beans. But what you're not going to do is dictate me to walk down Alice in Wonderland. That's where we have a problem. If I'm allowing you to do what you do, then by me saying da 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 da, you're not allowing me to do what I want to do. That's not fair. That's not equality. You see where I'm going with this? And eventually you're going to have to put the super glue on your lips. What you're not doing is allowing the other party to keep their morals. You want to dictate somebody else's morals based off of Alice in fucking Wonderland. See, I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. It's about the truth. So, thank you, Most High. Feel however the fuck you want to feel. That's not going to stop me from saying it. If you a Trans Am or you whatever the fuck that shit is in that community, I don't give a fuck. See, when you're put in a category where nobody gives a fuck, you tend to see that you shouldn't give a fuck either. What do I mean by that? How many times have they helped black people do anything? Anybody. And if you one of those white people or whatever outside the race of black saying, well, I march or I did 1 in a billion. Look out into the world. Okay. Again, I would tell you to put that chapstick on your lips and go sit down. For you to say one yourself. Bring me numerous. Big numbers. Oh, okay. And then when you bring me those big numbers, people that are sitting in positions that can actually do something about it. Yes, numbers dropping tremendously. Anywho, don't ever raise your hand because you see y'all almost got that super glue on your lips, but I feel like I might be coming back around for you people. Anywho, it's called minding your fucking business. That's just like y'all people that went in there and got that damn thingy when it was 2020. And I told y'all not to get that shit. Y'all broke your fucking morale. Now, if you look out into the world, y'all the sickest motherfuckers. The sickest motherfuckers. It's just easy for you to catch cold. I'm gonna tell you why y'all the sickest. Cause I told y'all motherfuckers, told y'all I was gonna bump like this. That shit was designed to destroy your white blood cells. Y'all don't research nothing that you put inside your temple. You just put that shit inside your temple. Go get your dumb ass some of that chapstick with the super glue. Put it on your lips. We damn sure don't want you in here because you put anything, this gonna destroy you. You know, at least other people will fucking other people up. This is instantly destroying you. Go sit your dumb ass down. Y'all thought y'all was smart. They even said it. We don't know what can go down or what this does, but we just came up with something. Death toll went the fuck up. Sickness went up. What does that mean? Oh, they governmental hospitals and pharmacies and all this shit were getting money out the ass. Cha-ching. They were making money off y'all motherfuckers. Hey, how do you fuck them up? Well, let me tell you something. By me being a strategist and by me studying people who were strategists, and you may not like Bitler, but yeah, baby, Bit. Put the H on there. But he was like a strategist, right? And it's like the word fear, panic is in that. That's how you get that. How they get you? Oh, it's gonna be a big tornado. Y'all go out there, clear the food off they goddamn shelves. Did you look at the date on it? Did you at least look at the date, or did you let panic and fear get you? See, a lot of y'all about to say, where the fuck she going with this? But we know she gonna take it somewhere. Yeah. See, a nigga like me, when they say shit like that, I be calm, cool, and collected. And sometimes I do get there where it don't be nothing. But one thing about the Most High gonna always leave one in the cut for me. It's gonna be somewhere where it ain't supposed to be, but it's gonna be exactly what the fuck I need. Always happen. I look at the date. Y'all don't went in there probably bought bread. Didn't even look at the date on the motherfucker. You were just in a panic of fear that it wasn't gonna be no goddamn bread, so you just grabbed it. Did you even think to look to the date? It's certain people, like older people or whatever, who are real grocery shoppers, where they really look at the date of everything. It don't matter what the fuck going on. I'm not talking to you. Don't you come over here because I will make you grab that chapstick. You're being extra. I'm speaking to people who just went out there and grabbed their goddamn bread or grabbed whatever it was. Didn't none of y'all check the date on it. You know you. You know, let's be real. Yeah. Head asses. How did they get you to buy that bread? Oh, it's gonna be a massive, you know what? Then when it come, it was just a little rain. Be a little bit of snow. They been using militant tactics on y'all that's not even so, like, when it comes to strategy, or it's not even big. You know, like, it's small shit. Oh, we're gonna say this, and then y'all, you feel me? Like, it's not even. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, y'all make them feel so fucking powerful, and they not. You make talentless motherfuckers feel like they got some type of power, when y'all the ones, we the ones with the talent. That shit is crazy to me, baby. I told y'all a long time ago about the cars, HBBs and Divine Beans. They come over here selling cars for $50,000. Probably got the bitch for a band. Remember when I told y'all about the cars? They are fucking the people in Americans, like they're fucking us to become wealthy. It's not meant to be made like that. If you're going to be wealthy, your people should be wealthy too. You don't go to Dubai and see poor people. And for those of you who saying, bitch, you ain't been there, I don't give a fuck. Where you see that shit at? Why is it that people in Dubai, why all of them look wealthy and rich? Because motherfuckers is for their country. They may got some shitty ass rules, but it keep the shit in, you feel me? That's what I'm saying, telling y'all, like, y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all are walking around and proud to be in a country where it's people that we shouldn't, out of all the countries, it shouldn't be no homelessness in America. I feel like we should be the only fucking, you feel me? Should nobody have no fuck, we the only country. But we got the highest. That's crazy. Y'all gotta wake up and see that these people are not for us. They're not. If they was, then why are we depleting? If you really for the American people and not just yourself, not just your, oh, as long as my family's being protected, we don't give a fuck. No, that ain't how guys and goddesses roll. Guys and goddesses protect all guys and goddesses. Anything outside of that is a problem. I won't ever say, oh, well, my bloodline's protected. If it's a god or a goddess. If it's a demon, then I'm going to say, I don't give a fuck. I'm protected. You a god or a goddess, I'm going to help you. I can't force you. I'm going to help you. If you decline to help, then that's on you. Then everything falls on you. If I had power, like, and well, I got power, but I'm talking about like this physical power. If I was like one of these rappers or something, right? Like one of these people, you would see a total different energy, a total different vibe around me. And they wouldn't want the world to see that. I'm telling you. Because I wouldn't do none of the shit that they do. None of the shit that they do. Wouldn't nobody idolize me. And I know y'all like idolize. No. I would make that known. Do not idolize me. Nothing about me would make you idolize me. When you meet me in person, see me wherever I'm doing. If I'm a rapper or a basketball player, it don't matter. You're going to see that I'm regular, just like everybody else. It don't matter what position I get in, where I'm sitting at. It don't matter. My integrity, my morale, who I am as a person, my personality, my demeanor, everything, that stays the same. Nothing, no position, no location, no environment changes who I am as a person. No money. People say when you get money, you change. Yeah, you're supposed to change for the better, where you give and then it come back to you. You don't get money and then think you better than folk. No. When you get money, you supposed to change. If you sitting up in here and you was struggling, you couldn't get XYZ, you don't want to stay like that. That's why I was gifted to you, for you to go up. It ain't for you to go up and then feel like you above shit. You feel me? Cause then you can go back down. But you're not supposed to be put in a position and then you making it like you doing, like that's why I'm telling y'all. Y'all need to wake up. People are selfish out here. When it comes to the public or people that's like the American people, you gotta really take a step back and see motherfuckers really don't got your best interest at heart. That's why I tell you to focus on yourself and you feel me, your bloodline. Cause if you look out into the world, that's what the fuck you better do. Look at the people. They don't care. They're willing to put grown men in the bathroom with your daughters. That alone, I'm using something that small to say, wake the fuck up. Your food is not real. It's been tampered with. Why is you got, that's what I'm telling y'all, like, who y'all think doing it? Now, granted, y'all getting that shit off the trucks and loading it up into the stores, but where the fuck, you wouldn't have shit to load up if they didn't produce it. Same thing about Bill and Byron. I know y'all like, who is Bill and Byron? The guys that I use that would be the inmates. The shit that they're selling, where the fuck you think they got it from? They big homie. And where the fuck you think they big homie got it from? His big homie. And where did the big homie get it from? Oh, that's what I'm telling y'all. It got here by the hands of your government. The shit that you're selling, the shit that you produce, that's what I'm telling you. The shit that I produce didn't come from the hands of the government. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this. Oh, where did you buy those psychic abilities? Nowhere. Where did you buy that? Nowhere. You better get the free shit. The fuck? Shit is tampered. Y'all out here saying, well, they love us. They love us so much that they gave y'all fake meat. They love you so much that your kids come up missing. They love you so much that they force you to, or try to force people to get a shot to go up against their integrity. Back to going up against people's morals and integrity. Y'all are so smart. They love y'all. I'm not adding myself in this because I know the truth. They don't love shit but money. Clearly, everything stems back to money. I don't give a fuck. They made money in the medical field. It's like they got all their departments. They can't. Well, you better sprinkle some money over here. Okay, don't worry about it. We're going to put this thing out right here that's going to get the medical people popping. Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to get the food, the supply and demand, the truckers, all this shit. Yeah, doing all this crazy stuff. Everything made in China. You feel me? Everybody getting fed but us. We getting fed with bullshit. Y'all eating that shit up. I ain't eating it. I know what the fuck they doing. And I know what the Most High is doing. That's why all y'all bitches is getting sick, getting the fuck up out of there. Should have bowed out gracefully. Should have just left like some of them other motherfuckers was. You wanted to sit in there. That's why the Most High is going to expose all y'all secrets. See, let me tell you how wicked people are. Wicked people like to do wicked shit and record it and write it down. Idiots. Idiosos. The fuck? Imagine you killing somebody and then recording yourself. I can't. One thing about my mind, it don't, stupid shit just don't register. If that makes sense. You mean tell me it say do not kill people? Meaning for the physical law? And you gonna record, you gave them what they need to lock your ass up? You, listen, this ain't nobody pulling out no phone. This ain't, you feel me? This is you recording yourself doing it. That's not gangster. I don't give a fuck nobody say. That is not gangster. I'm going to tell you what it is. And I want you to hear me. That's fucking stupidity. If you got a damn tape of it, what the fuck? Of yourself doing that, and you thought you was a gangster. It took somebody, especially if you're old, it took somebody my age or somebody like me to tell you how stupid that was. Y'all dumb. You come up to me wanting the clap of, oh, they're gangster. You gonna get the truth. What? I'm just gonna look at you in stupidity. And I'm gonna keep asking to make sure that you are clear, that you for certain. So you mean to tell me you did this and you recorded it? And if you keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave your dumb ass alone. Cause you stupid as hell. And let me go ahead and leave. Cause I didn't really hear what the fuck you said. Nobody made me insist to the fact, cause then I gotta go tell police. Yeah, that person just killed somebody. That's why I tell people, if you murder somebody and you not my mama, don't tell me shit, baby. Don't tell me shit. And I know y'all like, what? What's the deal? Cause my mama the only person that I go jail for. Everybody else, fuck no. That's why she not here. The most I knew she would have been a problem. My mama not here. That's the only problem. Everybody else, hell no. One thing about it is, they be trying to get your ass. A motherfucker be like, oh, well, you ain't tell me shit. You got me fucked up. You tell me some shit, I'm telling the police. And I know y'all like, why would you tell the police? Listen, you an idiot. If you somebody like 50 Cent, I'm damn sure not about to tell. And I know y'all like, why? Well, yes, you would. No, I wouldn't. The mindset is different. You can look at a person and tell that they gonna get caught up. You not about to give me no time. So that's why I went ahead and told on your ass. Y'all be thinking, oh, you a snitch. No, I'm free, bitch. Because did I have any involvement in that? Fuck no. I became a victim because somebody wanted to run their mouth and tell me about some shit. Then I had to assess myself like, why is you even friends with motherfuckers that's rolling with some shit that'll put you in this predicament? My mindset is trained to run different. It don't run the way how they tell your brain to run. My run at a rate of what the fuck? If it don't make sense to me, then it's a what the fuck. It's stupid. Because if it don't make sense, why? Come on. It don't make sense to me. Y'all will be like, oh, that's my friend. I'm gonna be a rider. If they were really your friend wouldn't even say that they told you shit. I don't roll with people that be doing. That's why I'm telling you. If you out here killing people or doing stuff like that, don't come near me with that bullshit, baby. Because it's easy for you to be accessory to the fact to some shit. Y'all be sitting here rolling around talking about, oh, I'm rolling around with gangsters and killers. Go right ahead and roll with gangsters and killers, baby. I ain't rolling with none. I roll with people who defend themselves, but I'm not rolling with no gangsters and killers. Keep that shit to yourself. Now you beat the charge. Talk on, player. Talk on. You feel me? Ain't no double jeopardy. Talk on, player. Talk on, player. What you say that is? Oh, you took a hum around back. You feel me? Y'all better learn the law. Y'all better learn the motherfucking law. Like, y'all be that why I said. And the person not who I am, if you wasn't rolling with the motherfuckers, you wouldn't even had no conversation like that. You want to know what my conversations consist of? Hey, what'll raise your vibration? That what the fuck I'm talking about. I wouldn't even be surrounded because I'm sitting here telling y'all, I start assessing shit real damn quick. Cause hell no. Motherfuckers be like, you can go to jail for that. You didn't know that you can go to jail for that. I'm telling y'all, that's how a lot of people get caught up. A lot of people. Y'all be in there playing with people. If you doing some shit like that, like if my nigga was selling some drugs, I would not know he a drug dealer. I'm telling you, and I know y'all like, yes, you would. No, the fuck I wouldn't. Trust me. Your business is your business, and my business is my business. Because if your business is illegal, you going down. Y'all be letting people. Now I ain't gonna cap y'all. That's my goddamn husband, baby. We about to fix something out. I really was woofing on that one. I couldn't even let it slide. I let it go on for too long without me coming back saying that. Now my goddamn husband, baby. I don't give a fuck who listening. We about to figure something out. You got life for though. Don't worry about his punishment, because trust me, I'm smacking the back of that head. I'm tearing that ass up. Let's get the gloves. Box. Pop, 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 pop. That's when we got that rule. You got to stand there and be the little dummy that they be having when them girls be in them videos. That's what the fuck I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it just like that. But it's going to be more funnier. I'm like, stand still. The fuck? Waka, waka. My husband go out there and murder somebody. You better not call me on no phone talking about nan. You better not do nothing. Let's say that nigga in the spot and that nigga he can't you better not communicate with me, baby. Cause you giving them all the evidence that's gonna lead back to me. Cause when they come in there and they be like, where your husband at, baby? I'm on point like you got me for them. Not my husband, honey. Not my husband. And I know y'all like, how would you do this? Because when you get you with people, that's why I said y'all conversations be about stupid shit. Conversations like this, you need to have that. We gonna already have a code word, a code something, everything. When you building with somebody, see stuff like this don't cross your mind. Y'all ain't watch Spy Kids when y'all was growing up. Y'all ain't watch all the movies and cartoons and shit like that. That shit have molded your mind for survival skills. Just, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit. Like code words and something. Like, what if all the power, like, y'all don't think about it, survival skills. What if all the power in the house go out and it's you and your kids, right? And it's dark and it's an intruder. If you know the whistle, like let's say I'm walking and I tap the desk and they whistle, they let me know that's them, right? Or some type of way. So if an intruder walking and I tap and ain't no whistle, bah! hitting anything moving in that motherfucker. That whistle lets me know you hiding behind something. You secure, or this is you. Hey, man, this ain't the intruder. Or, hey, girl, this ain't the intruder. Y'all don't think about stuff like that. You don't think about nothing like that. You just go purchase the gun and get the system and just leave it at that. Hell nah. I think about, what if the power out? I want to be able to, bah! You don't want to turn the light on and it's your kid. Or it's your husband, it's your wife, it's your dog. The fuck? Y'all better expand y'all damn mind. I don't just stop at the house alarm. I don't just stop at the pistol. You feel me? It's strategy. You gotta be strategic. Y'all crazy. The way my motherfucking mind is set up, I am telling you. You come up in there thinking you done did some shit. Imagine a nigga thinking, oh, we got us one because they cut the power up in that motherfucker. Guess what we done said the same time when the lights went out? Everybody in their own room, or we could all be in a family room. We got us one. That's exactly. They saying the same shit out there that we saying in here. They don't even know who the fuck they fucking with. You came in here, thought you were gonna do a robbery, then turned into a murder scene. Whoever the fuck walk up in that goddamn, I'm telling you, whoever the fuck come up in my shit unannounced, uninvited, you leaving in the body bag. I don't give a fuck who you is. Body bag. You ain't shooting shit up in there. You let off one shot up in there, trust me. I make sure you, ooh, baby. Hit that boom boom and I don't hear no whistle. Baby, we in the dog. Damn, you let off like 15 shots. You damn fucking right I did. How did you know to do that? It was just in me. Well, what would you like to say? Which camera? For anybody that's thinking about coming up in my house, you only leaving in a motherfucking body bag. That'll be all. That's all I like to say about that. Body bags. I even put that shit in the yard on the sign. Uninvited guests. Your only exit is a body bag. You got me fucked up. You come up in this motherfucker, you want to die. Cause the mindset that we have, by any means, protect what the fuck stay up under this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. The dog too, the fish, the parrot, anything, whatever animal in there, even if I don't like it. You got life fucked up. You under the roof? Oh yeah, you came up in here. Damn it, we ain't stupid. We could have all fell out over a game of fucking Uno. But you just became Uno, the number one suspect to get. You ain't know that, oh, this a 5-year-old. She could be a fucking distursion. You in there going up to her thinking not to kill her. That's why people kill kids. I see why. I'm not promoting that. Okay, I'm not promoting that. Because you're supposed to protect the kid. But I'm just saying, you got to be real with yourself. If you stupid and saying, well, I can't see it that way. Damn it, they using kids to traffic out. Anywho, that the nigga walk up to the 5-year-old thinking it's a little kid, she removed that goddamn revolver or that Glock 9 behind that damn thingy. Or let's say we created her gun to look fake, to look like a fucking fake pistol. Cause you don't know how the fuck her mama think. That nigga think it's a Nickelodeon gun. Whole time it's really that fire. She done burnt the nigga out. She done saved the day. A 5-year-old on the news. Well, what did you do? Yeah. There's no way in the world she shot to kill that man. Let the world think. Because the next motherfucker that walk up in here, she gonna have 2 up on her belt. Why? Because my 5-year-old know how to disarm and load up a gun and let it off. Imagine y'all sleep, knock the fuck out. You waking up. Hey, mom, what the hell? Somebody try to break in the house. What the fuck? Don't worry about it. We took care of it. What do you mean you took care of it? The police downstairs want to talk to you. Imagine you walking downstairs and there's a dead body in your damn living room. All your kids are safe. Why? Because you taught them survival skills. You didn't teach them to run inside the closet, but if they run inside the closet, they ain't good as dead. You gave them hope instead of faith. Hope, they going in there hoping that the motherfucker don't come in there and fuck with them. My kids in the closet saying, hey, I got faith that if a motherfucker come in here, I'm gonna blow their motherfucking head off. Slap off. Hit them with that fire. Up the score up on that ass. Whatever the fuck them YNs be saying, put the switch on that bitch. You can't be fucked up. See, I don't promote guns, right? I promote gun safety. And when I do promote, like, people getting guns, I tell everybody to have gun etiquettes, gun safety. So I'm not out here just telling people to be shooting people. Fuck no. When you have gun safety and gun etiquettes, then that I feel more comfortable with you carrying a firearm. When you don't have neither, I don't think you should have a firearm. Because you can be reckless at any moment. You can get in your fields and, you feel me, use a firearm. But a person that have gun safety and gun etiquettes, they're not like that. See, you have certain people that play with guns. You feel me? Like I'm telling you, I pay attention. You feel me? Like, you need to know how to shoot, aim it. That's why I tell people go to the gun range, learn your gun, learn your weapon, learn how to clean it yourself. Like, know your weapon. Actually become one with your weapon. Don't just buy one. You know what I'm saying? So that gun safety and gun etiquette, make sure that it ain't stupid people with guns. If you got gun safety knowledge, you know not to put one in front of your face. A child that like, that's what I'm telling you. Like, you have some kids that will possibly shoot themselves or just let it off. You know not to let them fuck with a gun or a loaded one. You don't do it by themselves. You show them. You do not work with real bullets. You always use pellet or whatever, bean bags. Like, you level it up. No bullet, no nothing. Then you could put bean whatever, because I don't know the stuff. The day that they use a bullet, you feel me, is based on your judgment. And if you feel like your judgment of character is not up to par, it, you feel me? Like, that's what I'm telling you. People think, oh, I'm not gonna shit. Imagine your kid being the only one in position to save the day, but you didn't train them. Or they don't. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all looking at it as, oh, well, I don't want my kid. No, baby. I'm looking at it as, it's wickedness in the world. These are my kids. This is my husband. Yeah, protection. Do I like to fuck with guns? No. This is coming from somebody who do not like to fuck with guns. But my kids will have gun etiquettes and gun safety. They will know how to arm, disarm, shoot, all of that. Why? Not to look cool, not to for safety reasons, for survival. Only what it is, and they will know that. If my kids take interest in wanting to hunt, I'm not going to tell them no. I'm just going to make sure my main thing is safety, that they know how to regulate a pistol, to know about their mindset. Are you mature enough? Because if I see my kid, if I walk in the house and I see him pointing that shit at anybody, that's it. That is fucking it. And I know y'all be like, oh, you're lying. No, the fuck I'm not. Only way you get a weapon is if it's a fucking intruder. Cause you just showed me that you like to play with guns, something that's not supposed to be fucking playing with, and you're aiming it at something that you shouldn't be fucking aiming it at. Yeah. See, that's what I'm telling you. You assess shit. You look at things, but you don't just give a gun to a lunatic. So don't nobody come on here and say, oh, well, she's promoting guns. No, I'm not. I'm promoting safety, protection, survival skills. To make sure if you are inside your home, shouldn't nobody be in there but people that you love. But yet it's wickedness outside your domain. So if wickedness want to come in, you make sure that wickedness leaves in the body bag. That's all I'm saying. Because who's right or wrong? Wickedness, if wickedness wouldn't have came inside your home, that motherfucker would, he or she would still be alive, wouldn't he? Oh, okay. All I'm saying is make sure that you protect what's under your house by any means, by all means necessary. If you a man and you got a gun and you thinking da 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 da, I salute you. But if you being the only person in there with a gun, knowledge of a gun, knowing how to shoot, if they kill you, because most people know to pin the head. If they kill you, what are the odds of your kids surviving and your wife if you didn't get them already to safety? Or you don't know if they're safe or blah. You feel me? At times like that, you got to think you can't just stop at one. You got to keep going. So that's why I teach people this stuff to have this type of mindset because it makes you don't stop there. It keeps you in a energy, you know what I'm saying, of seeing it, of having a deeper knowing. Basically, to sum that up, you got a gun, they pop your ass. Now what? You ain't think like that. All you thought was, I got this pistol. Somebody come up in this motherfucker, I'ma fuck them up. Now you didn't think about, well, maybe what if it's more than one? What if it's 10? You feel me? You stopped at maybe just one person coming in there. You don't even know what person coming in there with. What if they come with some real heat that brrr. See, you just thinking you got a gun, somebody come up in there, you gonna fuck them up. That's not how I'm training my people. I'm training them to live. Because if you don't, you gonna die. Kill or be killed. When you in survival mode, you don't lie about nothing. You don't tell them unless you are for certain. This ain't the movies where you can get another shot. When something is let off, is let off. My kids are going to know when you hear gunshot fires, kill or be killed. You don't trust nobody. They're going to live a regular life, a loving, nurturing, caring life. Can we stop chaos? Some we can. But if it get to that point, they gonna know. Why? Imagine you letting your kids go to spend the night at somebody's house and a intruder break in. You don't want to be one of them parents who say, damn, I shouldn't have let my kid go over there. Because trust me, if my kid over there, my kid got something for that ass. And don't nobody know because my kid is grown and mature and wise enough to not pull no fucking gun out and show everybody. Why? Because he got gun safety and gun etiquettes. And I tell him the first time that you play with this, or I get a call, or somebody say that they seen this due to you showing it and not them going through your shit, because I need to assess why they going through your shit to begin with. See, I'ma look at stuff to see why before I make my decision. But my son or my daughter will have that thing on them at all fucking times when they not in my possession. Because in my mindset, nobody's going to protect my kids the way I'm going to protect them, except for God Almighty. And I'm going to also instill for insurance to make sure that they're not going to pull it out and play with it. You going somewhere where some can pop off. You want to make it out, this your only protection. Maybe. So if you going around playing with it, next time you want to go to somebody's house, you ain't going to be able to take this. So you just going to have to go off of faith and a prayer. It's all about, it's like you gotta, that's why I'm telling you, like, you gotta always talk to your kids, or in a way that is stern, but it also makes sense. So they get the picture. You know, if you got Goof Troop kids, you know not to give Goof Troop a pistol. Because Goof Troop is gonna treat it like it's something from off a fucking cartoon. Your nerdy ass kids be a better handler of a pistol than your gangster kids. Why? Because it ain't about holding a pistol for social status or whatever. It's really about protection. The nerd is going to know that because it's all about the mental. Before you give somebody a pistol, you need to check their mental. So don't think I'm out here promoting gun violence and all that. I'm not. I'm promoting all families should have gun safety and gun etiquettes. You should know how to shoot a pistol, how to handle a pistol, all of that. Everybody that's under the roof, except for smart asses like dogs and shit. No, I'm talking about people. When your kid get about 5, 6, like let's say you got a fucking sophisticated 3-year-old, very smart, intellectual, big, like, because everybody kids is different. You can start them early. It's not about, because people say, well, what if they shoot themselves? Why would you couldn't assess that? If you give a kid a gun and the first thing they do is point it to themselves, you already know what, like, y'all not using your brain. That's why I said you assess shit. I never said give a kid a loaded gun. I never said that. If it's loaded, it's something that's not going to harm nobody. And then I said you raise the shit as you see the mental, the development. If I see a kid playing with a pistol one time, I don't give a fuck if it's a play gun. If we said that this gun is an actual real gun and we're going to see how you use it, we don't give a fuck if it's play. We told you that it was a real one, and I see you pointing it, playing with it. You're not ready. I don't give a fuck if you can shoot from a fucking far and everybody said you're gonna be top assassin. Well, you know what? The top assassin couldn't even fucking not play with his gun, so he's not really top fucking assassin here, is he? It's all about gun safety, gun etiquette. It don't matter the age. It's the mind. If you walking around playing with something that can actually take somebody the fuck up out of here, you have to ask yourself, you need to sit on down. It's not nothing to play with. Something that why did you get it? You can always tell why a person got a pistol by how they treat it. Somebody is waving it around, doing that. You feel me? Like playing with it and shit. There's somebody who, you feel me, who possibly wanted just to have some type of control. It's different things. Playing with it like that. People that always want to, oh, look at my gun, look at my gun, look at my gun, look at my gun. They got it for sure. People who got a gun for protection, you can always tell. Because you never know that they got one. Unless they got it on their hip, something like that. I pay attention. That's just like people who would like driving cars. That's what I'm telling you. It's all about safety and etiquettes. You have to have the mindset that somebody can die. When you get in a car, you can always tell when the person was in the car. Like when it's a car wreck or something, you can always tell that safety was not on the menu. When I get in the car, I'm thinking about safety. So that keeps me from doing stupid shit. Like driving off even when I'm lit. You ever seen a car that be bobbing out of traffic, bobbing in and out of traffic real fucking fast and shit? Be doing crazy shit. Cutting people off. People don't think about safety. When I look and I don't pay attention to because one time I did that. I wasn't thinking about safety. I'm not going to lie. And people can't say, oh, like, I'm very transparent. Because I could have hit somebody's car. Had I thought about safety like I normally do, I would have checked everywhere. My mind said I am in a vehicle, and it's not just for me, it's for other people. By me being careless or reckless, I can fuck somebody else up or put them in danger. But my first mindset is I don't want to fuck myself up. So my mama always taught me, you don't got to worry about yourself being a good driver. You got to worry about the idiots on the road. So by me being aware and me being a good driver, my mindset when she told me that is, nah, I'm gonna stop that. Some shit you cannot stop. But some shit, if you happen to catch him on them cameras, you can. By me being aware and I see somebody, like, it be people doing stupid shit in front of me, you know what I do? I fall the fuck back. Either I get in a different lane, I move the fuck around. I'm telling you, I pay the fuck attention. You got one time to do some stupid swerve shit, some crazy shit. You bobbing in and out the lanes because it's not moving fast enough. Oh, I give you all the space. Because just in case some shit pop off, I can do XYZ. And at that moment, when I see somebody in front of me and I can't move or do nothing, I'm checking all sides. That means I'm looking towards the motherfucking right of me. Like if I'm all over to the left lane, the far left lane, that means nobody can come on my side. That's the opposite side of the traffic. So I'm speaking like if I'm on the highway. That means I'm looking to the motherfucking right of me always. Like not got my vision focused on it. My vision is focused straight ahead, but I'm looking towards my right. I'm looking behind me, but I'm more so looking towards my right. If I look behind me and it's not a car too close up on me or whatever, I'm secure. So I just focus on my right. Why? Just in case if I gotta move towards the right, I'm not fucking up another car. Because if nobody's behind me on my ass, I can hit brakes. Let's say it's a car, but they're giving me space. I pay attention to how much. If I keep seeing them being all up on my ass, they just gonna have to hit. You feel me? Like if the only thing I can do is hit brakes, like I look for safety. I'm saying all this to show you how I drive. Like I seen something like you know people be keep breaking this shit, keep breaking, keep breaking, keep breaking. Let's say it's traffic and you can't get out. Cause I think like you can't look at it as just, oh well, I'm gonna just move to another lane. Sometimes you cannot do that. So you gotta take it to the next level. How do you take it to the next level? I get at, which I don't ride cars, no way. I get that car some space. And as I'm giving that car some space, I'm always checking to the right just in case. Because my main goal was to get over it anyway. You see what I'm saying? And just in case if I gotta swerve, if the car's keeping up with me, if it's a space where it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I look at the back. Can I hit my brakes? Is somebody riding me? You're not supposed to ride cars anyway. I don't be all up on cars because where I'm in North Carolina, motherfuckers will hit them brakes so they can try to get them something. I remember one time that like when that was going down. Motherfuckers, I don't know if it was because of that insurance that came out or something, but people trying to slam on brakes and shit. I watched my mama drive. That's what made me a good damn driver. I ain't the best, like you feel me, but as far as safety wise, I'm the best goddamn driver because I ain't about to play that shit. I'm alert and I'm fucking aware. I don't go off of, oh, I'm a good driver. I go off, it's idiots in the road. So I be looking out for the idiots. I pay the fuck attention. And all praises to the Most High. That's why I ain't ever been in no, with me driving. All praises to the Most High. Because I'm very aware. That's why I said, because people say, no, you can't. Some you cannot, you can't avoid. But I'm telling you, some of them you can if you aware, if you alert. Like if you see somebody swerving over in your lane and you alert and you aware versus you being distracted, you can either slam on brakes if you can. You can swerve over so they don't hit you by laying on the horn. You can speed past them. You can get over. It's like I'm telling you, certain shit I said earlier that you cannot avoid. But if you are alert and aware, you can. Cause I done did it. I remember I was going straight just like last year. I was going. The light was for me to go green, like to go straight. Like the way the light is set up, they let the turning people go at the same time, and then the people go straight. They don't do straight and then you can do green, right? So this person, we were going straight. We had the right of way. This motherfucker was turning right. I'm keep it a band. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't hit my brakes and nothing. I kept my foot on the gas. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, y'all. But that car ain't hit me though. But I seen that motherfucker when I was coming straight across. I said, what the hell? But I don't know. I guess it was like the Most High, because I just felt this. I don't know. It like I wasn't on no suicidal mission, but I just knew wasn't nothing go hit my goddamn car. That's why I just kept my foot on the gas. I feel like maybe if I would have hit the brakes or did something else, possibly could have been in. You feel me? But it wouldn't have been my fault. And it's like that car hit them goddamn brakes, because that motherfucker saw that Honda coming through that motherfucker like a goddamn rhinoceros. Because they be, well, nah, I wasn't hitting no damn. I wasn't about to have no goddamn gas. Baby, we about to get us a new Honda off you then, because you were playing. And the lights, like the cameras, everybody out there, they would have said, yup, you in the wrong. We had it right away. You was supposed to turn whenever you supposed to turn. You wasn't supposed to turn then. It wasn't never God Almighty though. I don't take credit for my dodging abilities, because I didn't dodge shit. I kept my foot on the gas. It was an energy that was put on me, because I was like, what the hell? I ain't hit the brakes on that. Somebody was trying to swerve in my lane. Like swerving my lane while I'm coming up. Before, like I'm petty. Somebody trying to swerve in my lane, and I sensed it, because you can tell, like when traffic moving too slow and somebody impatient. I don't gotta be behind your wheel. It's just something that just tells me. So before they can even get good and ready to swerve in my lane, I already had my hand on the horn and like blowing my horn. You got me fucked up. You better move that shit. I be sounding like Martin Lawrence in my car. Move that shit. Like, I'm telling you. And I'm petty. I would go past you real slow and stick my motherfucking middle finger up. And sometimes I stick my tongue out. I be wondering, like, damn, is somebody gonna get me on record one day? Cause I'm telling you, I'm dead petty. You do some fucked up shit where you could have fucked me up on my car. Oh, I'm coming to flick you the bird and stick my goddamn tongue out. I don't play no games. Childish. Bitch. Is that what I do? I don't give a fuck if that's your grandma. You should have told that old hag to stay in the house. Get that bitch off the road. Oh, you thought I was gonna say, oh, that's your grandma. It ain't my goddamn grandma. Cause my grandma knew not to have her old ass out there driving. She respected the road, bitch. Y'all don't respect the road. Tell your grandma to get her old ass off the goddamn highway. Anyway, if that's where she gotta go, then you should have drove her ass. You know she can't keep up with traffic. That ain't no goddamn excuse. That's somebody grandma. Hell no. Grandma need to keep up with the speed limit. She need to check her 2 and her 20. She need to be looking around before she be going in people's lanes. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm trying to make up excuses. Man, that's somebody's grandma. Get her old ass off. Get Margaret. Get Margaret off the road. The hell? For she caused a death or something. Then is you still gonna say, oh, Margaret? No, I'm gonna say I told y'all. Y'all should have get us. Old people should get tested for driving abilities to keep up with the flow of traffic and all that. Have them cross over, do all that shit. If they can't keep up, then they need to get a chauffeur. That need to come with that damn Humana. That need to come with that AARP. We ain't here to make no money off of them. We here to take care of the old people. Y'all want to fucking rape them? No, let's help them. They old asses can't keep up with traffic. They need to get around. We're not gonna go. If we gonna take their independence away from them driving, or make it so they can't get on the highway. If your old ass is caught on the highway, knowing that you can't keep up with traffic, you got to pay a fine. It's either get caught and pay a fine, or use a chauffeur, the chauffeur. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because hell no, they be doing some wicked shit on the road. Like you be pulling up and it's an old motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who grandma was. My grandma knew to keep her old ass off the road. Now May Francis, she knew how to drive and know how to keep up with traffic. Sometimes you had to tell her to slow down. You feel me? Her old ass wasn't like that. But Mern, she wasn't no driver. She got chauffeured. Trust me, she was in the front seat or the back seat. She was never behind the wheel. And she lived to be 100 years old. So what that mean? I think being a passenger princess or a backseat ride is an extension on life sometimes, depending on who the driver is. But it's all about safety. That's my main reason for saying that. Yeah, I'm about to get up off here. I just had to come out here and show y'all how the government is not equal. They don't care about the public. If they did, then why ain't we being taken care of? Why are they out to destroy us? Why would you make everybody get something or try to force them to get a shot? Why is you telling people they can't bring seeds and shit like this? Why? Because if you remove agriculture, that's what I'm telling you. Y'all not smart. It's like they trying to deplete the American people. If your mind was poured into the essentials of what God Almighty told them to pour into, you essentially see that what I'm telling you is divine facts. You just don't want to see it because you blind, you biased. You got to take them glasses off and look for the greater good of the people. Everybody should be able to live comfortably. It shouldn't be no inflation of no type of foods at all. Food should really be free. All this, like the way that they doing it don't even have to go like this. But they're making it go like this. They do not care about the American people. And as the days progress and the shit get exposed, a lot of y'all gonna be upset because you really had a hope and a prayer. See, the only thing that manifests was their prayer. Their prayer is the exposure of showing you the truth. Their hope is what's gonna be coming out your eyes. Because you thought something was something and it's not. People trying to throw Elon Musk up under the bus saying he doing all this shit. They trying to destroy him. Why? Because he seen that goddamn, he saw the real shit, what the fuck they were doing. Y'all better wake up. This is the way this is the mindset that I'm telling you to have. Okay, let's say his stock and all this shit did do this. Hold that to the side. And I know people are like, what? Yeah, hold it to the side. Let this nigga uncover and dig up what the fuck he need to uncover and dig up. Because y'all wasn't riding this nigga dick until he got that shit and started to uncover stuff. So that's only making a high vibe person like me be intrigued to see, well, what the fuck did you find, Elon? Let him do his job first. Let him discover, because you not wanting him to do his job, or you trying to change the narrative of allowing him to do his job, is making me look at y'all even more as why would you do that? Why is they riding him so hard now? See, low vibrational people, you're going to say, oh, he needs to step down. He needs to da-da-da-da. He got da-da-da-da. Don't nobody care about that. Okay? The nigga just told you that they were taking your money and giving it overseas. And you want to worry about Tesla? You want to worry about who's sitting in Tesla's chair? Get that super glue. Put that bitch around your lips and go and sit with the rest of the dummies. You mean to tell me this nigga was taking, not Elon, you mean to tell me the government was taking Americans' dollars and giving it to people overseas? And you want to worry about Tesla? When it comes to the name of Elon Musk, I don't give a fuck about Tesla, Bezla, Desla. I want to know about, when I hear the word Elon Musk, I want to hear about those receipts. When I hear Elon Musk, that's the only thing that comes to my mind is, what did you see? What numbers? What else did you see? If you hear Elon Musk and you're worried about Tesla, put you some super glue on your lips, and because Tesla ain't got nothing to do with the American people. And I know y'all like, yes, it does. No, if you bought a Tesla, right, that's a choice. It's just like people went and bought BMW, Ford, that's fix or repair on a daily. That's a choice. Elon Musk is as a whole, you feel me? He's not making everybody buy Teslas. Now, if everybody had a Tesla, then it'd be a problem. But that's just a choice of car that you chose. Okay. But to take Americans' money, and give it to people overseas, that's more important. Because that's everybody as a whole. Now, If you don't file taxes like me, then if you go to work, you a taxpayer. See, I had saw some shit and read some shit that what they do to taxpayers. And I said, you know what? These motherfuckers been raping me and fucking me, especially when they didn't want to give me my goddamn money. I unslaved myself. They taking your money. Even business owners got to pay taxes. They take your money, entrepreneurs, and was giving it to people overseas. And you want to worry about a fucking electric car. Americans were getting raped. Let me break this down. So they raised the cost of living up. They raised the cost of everything up, except for the fucking pay, which made Americans have to work more. Then the money that they consumed, they gave it to motherfuckers who didn't work for it. And not only didn't work for it, but it's not a part of the fucking country, not the community, the country. But you want to worry about Tesla. You know what? Importance. When I hear Elon Musk, I want to know why the fuck was the money going over there. Tell me more. Tell me more. Was they giving away cars? Tell me more. Tell me more. The fuck? Y'all worry about wrong shit. I'm not protecting his ass because if he did some fucked up shit, gets his ass. But don't get him while he's getting somebody else because your ass done got. Allow him to get them. Allow him. Well, I'm not going to say we. I and other people that I have, I'm pretty sure. Allow him to get them. Why? Because by him showing who took y'all motherfucking. Notice I said y'all. This ain't even my money, and I'm on the side of it. You feel me? Like come on, took your money, and why the fuck is it going overseas? Well, why are they doing the people in America like this? What else is leaving? Well, why are there? Yeah. It's giving somebody don't want that nigga to tell what the fuck they been doing. That's what the fuck it is. People don't want to be exposed. Remember earlier when I said people do fucked up shit and they record themselves? Yeah, it is. Y'all thought that was gangster or that made you look like something. Oh, it's for the books. No, it's for the you got caught. Y'all are off the chain out here. If I slap the shit out of somebody, I'm not about to record it. Why would you do that? See, power kills you. I don't need power. Why? Because I know I slapped that motherfucker. What does that mean? As long as I know I slapped that motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. Can't nobody, if 10 people in the group say I didn't slap them, does it take away from me actually slapping that motherfucker? No. Y'all be like, oh, well, here go the video of me slapping the motherfucker. Not I. Not about to record shit. I know I slapped you. That's it. You know I slapped you. You feel me? I don't need to record me slapping you. That slap was so real that it didn't need to be recorded. By me recording it, made it look fake. Made it look dressed up. Now, let's say I'm slapping somebody in a cut recording. Then they got the severity, the realness. But as far as me slapping somebody and recording it, no. What if somebody say, oh, you slapped them? I don't know what the hell you talking about. Oh, well, you recorded yourself slapping them. I did. Why would you record yourself slapping somebody? Well, we gonna say murdering somebody. Y'all was stupid. See, a person like me, I use common sense when people make stupid decisions, but originally I wouldn't be in that shit to begin with. That's why I'm telling y'all. It's just that when you get yourself in that predicament, why? Never mind. I don't even want to know why. Because I just felt the energy stupidity. It's crazy. If you're an American, I'm telling you, wake up. You gotta stop looking at dumb stuff and look at smart stuff. The dumb stuff is trying to hound Elon about fucking Tesla. You need to hound him about them damn receipts that's saying where the fuck y'all money going. Cause everybody ain't got no fucking Tesla. But if everybody working, you paying fucking taxes. The fuck? Which one's more important? Something that a few group of people? Cause everybody in the world does not have that car. Everybody in the world is not buying robots or whatever the fuck he's selling. Everybody's not buying that. It's only a few group of people. Not saying that y'all are not important. Not saying that what's been done to you is not important or that is right. No, I'm just saying it's a choice that you made. You should have did better research. Americans did not choose or have the choice to say, hey, we're going to take some of your tax money or not all of it and give it to people overseas. You got to choose whether or not you want a Tesla, and you know you did. You got to choose or not whether you wanted to invest in that stock or not. You had choices. The only thing that's looking over there is choose better. Let's be fucking for real. But then when you come over here to what I'm talking about, you fall in this category if you work. So you in both of them. Get in where you fit in, meaning right here, you fit more in here where you can get a turnout. See what the hell going on. Cause then by him opening this up and doing all this shit, you might can pop his ass for for the second thing. Let him get through the shit that's really fucking with people that don't got no choice. Nobody chose to get fucked. Nobody said, hey, you feel me? I'ma come here and I'm a slave. I'm not gonna be around my family, or I'm not gonna be able to really have a good life. I'ma come in here and give my good years to y'all. And then what I want you to do is take half of my money. Imagine the niggas that got child support and all this other stuff. And for you saying, oh, well, that's what they chose. Shut up. I'm just talking about all the debts and deductions that can come out. And you take that money from me and multiple and other Americans, and you take that and you get it to them people overseas because you know what, they deserve it. No American said that. No American chose that. It was what taken away from them, meaning that free choice of will was taken away from them. That's frowned upon. That goes up against divine law. See, remember when I said government law does not hold no weight? It's divine law that hold weight. See, you go by the government law in the physical, but they're not even following the laws. So divine law, you can't take away nobody's free choice of will, and that's what they did. Cause I'm pretty sure not one fucking American would sign up for a program like that. None of them. Not even the wealthy. Show me an idiot that would sign up for that type of program. And they knew not to make it a choice. That's why they did the choice. That's why they picked the choice for them fucking selves. And in that choice, inflation. They raised up rent, food, everything. Except for people pay. So if you raise up everything except for people pay, that puts them in a fucked up predicament. I don't you show me how was that the same as Tesla. Yeah. See, I'm not trying to say that what you went through is justifiable. It's justified. No, baby. Let's get the big shit out the way first. Then we come to the small shit. If you chose that, it's not bigger than people getting their choice taken away. This means they were bamboozled. Nobody bamboozled you into getting a Tesla. Even if he lied and said, hey, da 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 da, you still could have said no, because I'm pretty sure other people said, hey, this nigga sound like he bamboozling us, if it sounded like that. And they didn't purchase that. They stuck with their fucking Honda, their Toyota, uh, their fucking BMW, their Mercedes. They stuck with their Lamborghini. You know, you decided to put your car away and invest in the Tesla. Okay, if you really didn't have no choice, then I'd be like, okay, but you chose that. No American over here, not one, chose to been butt fucked. Not even the gays. And I mean that. Nobody said, hey, take the tax money and get to people overseas. Nobody said that. Nobody said, hey, create a program that's going to raise the rent tremendously that makes thousands and millions of people in America homeless. Nobody said, hey, raise the price on food, and then on that, it ain't even really good food. I'm the stuff that he's uncovering, where there's money and all this stuff going, that's important. It really is. Because it affects millions of people. I'm talking about way more than people going to go buy Tesla cars. You invested in that stock, cool beans. Do you think Americans invested in being butt fucked with their taxes? No. What's important is when somebody's free choice of will has been taken away versus you actually using your choice. You just found out that you don't know how to choose. These motherfuckers didn't have a choice. So let's help the people who didn't have a choice first. And then we'll get to the people who did have a choice and they chose wrong. We're not saying we're not going to do nothing at all. But let's make sure that we're going off facts. It's facts that these motherfuckers took Americans' tax money and gave it to overseas. Look at all these people speaking out, trying to tell what the fuck they doing and XYZ and blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody capping. Y'all better wake the fuck up. I just don't like motherfuckers. They gonna tell on the motherfuckers now. You should have told when you signed that deal, bitch. Don't tell now, cause shit ain't going the way you plan. What they not gonna do is put American people in danger. That's what the fuck you not gonna do. If your ass was sitting at the table and you planned to fuck a country or a group of people, and that country, we're gonna say this. Let's say it's a country called Green Bay. And these 10 people sat at a round table and decided to go fuck with Green Bay. Now Green Bay is mad and Green Bay wants to fuck some shit up. Right? Green Bay should not attack the American people. We, the American people, give you those 10 people that were sitting at that table that decided to come and fuck with you. That's the problem. They don't represent us, because I'm pretty sure if we were sitting at that table, a lot of us would have said, leave them motherfucking people alone. Because listen, the sink downstairs is running and the maintenance man, the roads over here fucked up. Why the gas prices so high? We wouldn't have been giving a fuck. Okay? We weren't sitting at the table when they made them decisions. So, me, personally, I look at the root. So, the root is you 10 dusty motherfuckers decided to sit at the table and go fuck with somebody. She ain't a bitch fucking with. We need to put them on the flight. I don't give a fuck they want to fly first class. Let them eat filet mignon. Let them pop Cristal. All that gangster shit. You feel me? Let them sleep in the finest fabrics. Before y'all fuck them up, I don't give a fuck. But just remember, none of the American people were sitting in these offices or in these positions to make these decisions. It was all these monsters. So you need to send them monsters over there to them jungles. They be trying to direct wars and shit. No, nigga, go get you a rifle. Because when I was reading in them history books, they said that nigga George was out there with his army. Why ain't you out there? Ain't no goddamn times to change now. See, you want some shit to fit your boat. No, get your ass out there. Don't be pointing talking about, oh, we need to go over here and fuck this up. All in favor, say aye. Oh, well, I is in favor for all of y'all motherfuckers to get y'all dusty ass up and go over there and fight. Don't be informing some shit and saying aye. The next thing you know, you want to draft everybody's son because a group of you lame motherfuckers said aye. I said leave our goddamn sons alone. And no, I don't got no sons. But I stand for right. Leave our motherfucking sons alone. And you get your big back stank whatever ass up out them chairs making them fucked up decisions and eye your ass over there by your fucking self. Leave our military alone. Leave our kids alone. We ain't got shit to do with this. We worried about why people homeless, why people sick, why the food ain't real. We worried about why shit so motherfucking high. You think no, motherfucker. They over there building some shit in their basement. How the fuck you know they building some shit in their basement? It's white people. It's white mothers and white fathers that live with a motherfucker and somehow, some way don't know that he was building something in their goddamn basement. I'm going to tell you why. Because they mind their motherfucking business. You need to worry about why people in America is fucked up. That's what you need to focus on. So me being in favor of for the people that's overseas, I'm pretty sure y'all be on YouTube. We the American people, and I'm speaking for the Americans. We don't got nothing to do with this. We want to live a luxurious life. And what that luxurious life consists of is growing old with our spouses and seeing our kids make something of themselves. Being able to sleep in on days where we just can't. To live life to the fullest, to eat real food, to not slave, to be able, if somebody gets sick that's near and dear to our heart, to be able to nurture them. We want to be able to not only be in a position ourselves to win, but because we in a position to win now, we able to put other people in position to win. We don't want no trouble. We more some don't start now, won't be now. You feel me? Now don't think we some punks, because we ain't. We just don't want no problem. We just want to make sure that our people, we the people, are living luxurious. Fresh water, real food. Those is what we mean by luxurious. See, I can't even get it out. Luxurious is what I'm trying to say, but luxury. We want some good luxuries. And I know y'all like, what? Fresh food? Yeah, see, y'all got fresh food, real food over there. We don't got that over here. So by you being an outsider and you seeing that y'all got real food and we don't, it's more of a, don't plead on forward. We ain't even got real fruit over here. Do you really think that we signed up to eat fake fruit? Hell no. You should feel sorry for us. That's what the fuck you should feel. You should want to fuck us up. You should want to make a demonstration out of us. We ain't even got real fruit. You can't really make a demonstration out of us out. You feel me? Like, come on. We ain't even got real fruit. If you were smart, you'll figure out who the fuck making the decision. Everybody sitting at that table. Because we not with them. Because I'm pretty, listen. If they had me at that table and they would have said, hey, we're going to come over there overseas and fuck them up. Wait a minute. You need to go over there and get these people right. You need to take this fake food. We wouldn't even, listen, I would have hit them with so much shit, they wouldn't even been able to focus on you. Because I would have kept constantly telling them how it's fucked up here. We're not worried about what the fuck going on in y'all country. Granted, if you ain't got no clean water, people fucking y'all kids up, y'all going through the same shit we're going through. So that's why I said we should have all came together and fuck the people up there doing it, right? Yeah. Don't look at us as the enemy. I'm not an enemy of nothing. The people that you want to fuck up, we possibly might want to fuck up the same people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a threat to the American people. I love the American people. We're the ones that's good. You feel me? Right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't feel like Americans should be struggling. I don't feel like we should be homeless. I don't feel like we should be sick. I don't feel like none of that. I feel like we should be at the top of the top. I'm not saying we better than nobody. I'm saying as a unit, we shouldn't be looking the way we looking. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a threat. You feel me? Who the threat is the motherfuckers who put that fake food out there. Who said at their goddamn table and said, hey, they put some fake ass food out there. That's the threat. That's the threat. You feel me? And I'm smart enough to see that. And I'm smart enough to also know not to fight nobody fight that's feeding me fake ass food. You can't even get me real fruit. And you think that I got energy to go out there and fight? Get the fuck out of here. You can't even get me oranges with seeds in it. Fight for what? Oh, you want me to fight? Okay. Why is it people that's homeless? That's what I'm fight for. Why the fuck got food fake? That's what I'm fight for. Why the fuck is people paying rent, mortgage, ROAHO? I don't gotta know. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then they still don't own their shit. Why the fuck is motherfuckers working in this taxes? Why is the taxes on top of a tax? On top of a tax, on top of a tax, on top of a tax. That's what the fuck I want to fight. You feel me? You ain't gotta draft me for that. I'm signing up for that. I'm the first one in line. CEO, president, and founder. But you want me to go over somebody overseas and mind somebody else's business? No, nigga. You want they oil when we got oil here? No, nigga. You want some of that resource? Create the resources here, nigga. You need to come on, cause maybe that'll make the rent, the mortgage go down. Maybe that'll make certain shit go down. Is that gonna make you bring real food? No, fuck no. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all taking away people's sons for fake food. The fuck out of here. You taking from the Americans and feeding people overseas. And you want them to do what? I want them to fuck your ass up. Don't fuck with us. Y'all got some shit that can Don't fuck with us. I don't give a fuck if you're Russia, you're Canada, you're China. I don't give a fuck Africa. I don't give a fuck where you at. Don't fuck with the American people. And what I mean by the American people, I'm talking about the people that got to pay all these bills. They not sitting in no government position. If you see certain people in government position and they are fighting for what I'm speaking on, you hear them say, this is wrong. Don't fuck with them either. Because they're not a part of the problem. Get rid of the problem. I don't give a feel me. Because if time is the reason why we got fake food on the shelves, and you get rid of time, I mean, what you want me to do? You want me to fight for justice? Let me say that again. Time said put fake food, give fake food to the Americans. But these motherfuckers got rid of time. That sounds like justice to me. Justice been served. But for me to stand up and go over there and fight? Hell no. Damn it. What was the wrong doing that? Time giving out fake food. Time no longer here. Fight for what? Oh, you want us to go over there and fight for time and then lose people for your war? No. It don't make sense. Americans don't got no beef with nobody but the people that's in charge of America. That's it. If you had if you decided on fucking us up, meaning making rent high, food fake, all that fuck shit, tax, you are who we are talking about. You are the problem. We don't fuck with you. And there's no reason, no pros in fucking with you. It's all kinds. We have every right to have beef with you. You taking our American parents away from their American kids to fund what? To slave for what? If you cared, you would care about the kids having both parents in the home and being able to go places on vacation. Not fun, not slave to build your pocket up. I got beef with you. And for those of you who saying, who is she? No, I don't have kids. Nope. But one thing about me that I do have is morals, integrity. And with morals and integrity, you can look out into the world and say, damn, they can't even spend time with their kids because they always work, 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 work. Meanwhile, this motherfucker sitting on his ass getting paid while you work, 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 work. He can throw the football with his kids, but he choose not to. Meanwhile, you choose to throw the football with your kid. You even done threw the football when you ain't even had the strength. But you kept promising little Billy. Kept promising Tyrone. Kept promising little Susie. You kept promising Keisha. You think I give a fuck about the people that's making the decisions? Fuck no. I care about the people who's being harmed. Who's being fucked up by the decisions. That's what's more important. You thought, oh, I'm a homeowner. I got my husband, about to have my kids. And the only reason why y'all probably toxic is because it's goddamn inflation. Yeah, some of y'all like that. Now, some of y'all are really toxic because you just evil, okay? Don't you try to blame that. But you know who you are. That's what I'm telling you. Causing chaos. What people would you want to be in charge of your country that's willing to put you in fear just to make $1? That don't sound like somebody that should be in office or should be dictating shit. It sounds like somebody need to put some super glue on their lips. You guessed it. And go and sit the fuck down. You can tell when somebody is for us, people. You can tell. And by the looks of it, who the fuck is for us? It's a shame that regular people, and what I mean by this, is taking their money and helping the people that's homeless, that's doing XYZ. Meanwhile, you got all these people with the millions and the billions ain't doing shit. So, excuse me for not giving a fuck about what the fuck y'all got going on or what you got. I'm too busy, too focused on by looking at all the troubles that's been placed upon the Americans to even focus on what the fuck y'all focus on that's sitting at that table. Neither do I give a fuck. My eyes is too full with, damn, you look over here, look at all these homeless people. Damn, you look over here, these motherfuckers getting fucked. They ain't really making no money. You look over here, that's what I'm focused on. I can't see what you sitting at the table for. Damn, this fake food. Y'all crazy. I'm not. I'm perfectly sane. I'm somebody that look at it from a way that you need to be looking at it. It ain't about if you dislike me. It's about you catching the message. If you are for the greater the good of the people, then you caught the message. If you didn't, then you need to take super glue and put it around your lips and have a seat. Should nobody be going to a grocery store paying $10 for a carton of eggs? Nobody. No fucking body. At a time like this, you beat them at their own game. You want to raise eggs to $10, then that means you need to find you somebody who got chickens and you go buy eggs from them. If you're going to make somebody rich, make them rich. Because guess what? They're going to always produce. If they making all this money, they're not going to raise their prices up. It's women who still do wash and goes or whatever them doobie wrap shits. Do all that shit for $20, $40, same price for a long time. Old women. Ain't nothing changed. You going out here giving Walmart, Food Line, all these people your money when you got Bob down the street that got a chicken coop. Ben had a chicken coop way before eggs was $10. This is where you get in. You go to Bob because I'm pretty sure Bob is going to sell you a dozen of eggs for the regular price. $1.99, $3, $4 at the most. You gonna fuck around and have damn Bob ass. You in there paying. The only people that's gonna have to spend their money at the fucking store is the EBT. Okay, it's already free. Don't be mad. Spend that $10. Or you find your $3, $2, $4 and go get you some eggs from Bob. But everybody ain't got EBT. So they need to be going to Bob to get them goddamn eggs. Y'all not intelligent. Huh? You're not intelligent? You want me to show you how you're not intelligent? Oh, they raised the prices up on clothes. Oh, well, my bitch make clothes. So let me go over there. Oh, they raised the price up. Oh, such cause them. They've been a butcher. They've been in the business. Y'all just ain't funny. Remember all the mom and pop stores? Have a little faith in me. For those of you who stay true to God Almighty, you didn't close your business. You did whatever. Because that faith, this is your time to shine. Oh, they selling fake meat. But you got real cow meat. Advertise that shit. Put it out there. Make sure them prices is reasonable. You're going to have a flood. Make sure you got a lot of motherfucking product. Y'all not smart. See, when they do stuff like this, then you stay within the community. You don't go to the corporate. You show corporate that, hey, it's a community, motherfucker, and we'll live off the land. Fuck you, bitches. They try to look, that's why they try to make them laws and all that shit. But it's people that was already having this shit. So what did that mean? They were already abiding by the laws, bitch. All you doing is giving them the good dollar. And I know we're going to make them holler for $1. You ain't got to do something strange for a little piece of change around here. You got bitches throwing that ass for 2 cartons of eggs. I'm just playing. But that's why I said I'm not American. And I know you're like, why you say that? Because the shit that if you wasn't American, like you really lived outside of America, you would see how they view Americans. And if you truly saw that, you would be ashamed to be one too. I'm telling you, you would not be proud. Imagine you never bullying nobody a day in your life and you go to a country and they're like, bully, bully, bully. You're like, what the fuck? All because they say you American. And you the sweetest motherfucker. That's why I'm telling y'all, it's the reason, like, you let stuff like that go over your head. No, that shit make me wonder. How do you view Americans then? Oh, no, and I'll be the person that asks that question to change the environment, change the energy. Well, look, watch me. We are nothing like that. They laughing, having a good time. Now they starting to see, okay, well, Americans not like that. And they want to know why. Because they're not contaminated. Well, why do we feel like because? And I tell the government, da-da-da-da-da. Help us. We can't even eat fresh fruit because they give us fake ones. They won't let us take fruit or seeds. They're trying to, you feel me? Like y'all not looking at what it is. Y'all so trying to make it about Republicans and Democrats. Every time they get in office, this shit start to take over. How you gonna let a person that's 36, you been older than me or whatever, y'all don't remember the patterns? Y'all don't remember it? Y'all don't see this repeating itself? I see it. I don't forget shit when I was a kid, and I'm a fucking adult. Like, what the fuck? Ain't no way in hell. If they care for American people would be living lovely. Everybody. When somebody it wouldn't be no such thing as homelessness. What's the point of charging people to stay in a house or a home? What is the purpose of that? I feel like it's bad if you want somebody to buy something, like to purchase a house. Once they buy it, that's it. I'm not saying to make it not free, but all this extra shit, taxes, ROH, all this stuff, those are scams. That's a way for you to fuck your American people. Point blank, period. Even with healthcare, all of this shit, you're just fucking us. That's all you're doing. Americans live better outside of America. They show you all the fucked up shit so you stay here to pay towards their agenda. But if you really get knowledge and research and have your ass go outside, you will see that it's way better over there. And then you'll what? You won't be a victim of their system. You will no longer fund their pocket. Of course, they're going to show you with fear shit. Oh, they whooping people ass over here. They doing all this shit. They not da-da-da-da-da. I'm not paying them no attention. I don't pay attention to shit that be on TV. I pay attention to motherfuckers who I know in real life that go on vacation and get treated like gods and goddesses. That's who I'm going to pay attention to. Word of mouth. Not their word of mouth. Because their word of mouth is to pump fear. They made sure everybody was disliking Mexico. So when they pull that stunt to do all this crazy shit, people will be on board. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all think Donald Trump dislike Hispanic people or da-da-da-da. No, Donald Trump knows their agenda and what they're doing. That's what that is. Because I'm pretty sure if a Hispanic came up to Donald Trump and was brilliant or whatever, he would have him work for him. Is right, wrong is wrong. By allowing people to come in, that takes from the American people. If your husband ain't got no job, but Pedro and Pablo came in illegally and they working, what is that? How does that look? How does the fuck does that look? That's what Donald Trump is saying. Then you got certain people that's dying by the hands of these people. Not saying all of them is crooks and criminals, because it's crooks and criminals in America. I mean, that's America. If they wasn't allowed in here, they would have 0 deaths. I feel like they should have 0. Because you're not even supposed to be here. But allowing them in and they have 1 death, that's a problem for me. You're not supposed to be here. If you wasn't here, you have 0 deaths. You're not going to trick me with all this going left field and all this shit. No, keep it here. That's what Donald Trump is on. The media is going to paint him out to be like he dislikes Hispanic people. No. Or he dislikes a certain group of people. No. If that's the case, he's prejudiced against everybody, even his own kind. It's all about right is right, wrong is wrong. You have to remove biasness. You have to remove whatever it is. Your main goal and your only energy should be the greater the good for the public, for the people. If it only benefits 1 person, 50 people, that's not America. All Americans can relate about high bills, high rent, fake food. That's America. Every group is hit. That when it comes to paying high bills, that includes all races, all ages except for young folk, because they can't pay bills. When you want to go after something, it selects a certain group of people. The shit that I'm speaking for is for all. That's for everybody. You see the importance? At the end of the day, we should be living comfortable. We should be able to go outside and get real fruit, or go inside of a grocery store and get real fruit. We shouldn't be getting tricked. And then by the people that's supposed to be saying that they the same, that they bleed red, white, and blue like us. No, the fuck you don't. To bleed red, white, and blue right now is like a joke. And I know y'all like, what do you mean? Because you gotta look at it. And listen, as a person who don't give a fuck about how nobody view us, right? Listen to what I'm saying. You gotta look at how they're looking at us. That's a problem. Why are they looking at us in a negative way? That is a problem. And they're looking at us in a negative way by a group of people that do not represent us in no way, shape, form, or how. That's a problem. That means we have the wrong people sitting at the round table, because they're not representing us right, apparently. Should nobody overseas think that we're spoiled? Oh, if you think we're spoiled, it's probably by the rotten food they're feeding us. That type of spoiled. Like none of the stuff how they viewing us. Somebody say, oh, we dislike the Americans. My thing is, oh, I'm not going to whoop your ass. My thing is, well, why you view that? Why you say that? And they know that I'm asking for concern because I really want to know. Oh, because you guys, and then I tell, hey, negative. You want me to show you some facts? I dislike the people. Let me show you who the real problem is. Yeah, I dislike these people. And then motherfuckers see like, oh, well, y'all not like that? How are we like this and that? Oh, shit, that's going on? Yep. When a motherfucker find out that we got fake fruit, that really puts them on edge. Like, damn. They don't really care about us. So so what are you viewing us as? Damn, victims. Thank you. Your own government would do that to you guys? Apparently, they would really, yeah. And now they got people in the world. Imagine as many people that viewed us as how you viewed us, but I haven't talked to them or nobody's got through to them. Yeah. They disliking the wrong motherfuckers. We the American people don't got nothing to do with none of these decisions. Cause trust me, we will mind our business. We got other shit to worry about. Do you really think that we want to send our sons over there to come fucking with your shit? How about because if that was the case, we would really send our sons to go whoop their ass about this fake ass fruit and this high ass rent and these high ass bills. We wouldn't send our sons over there to die. Over here, and I know this is going to sound stupid. Your son died behind the fake fruit. Yeah. For justice to make sure that we get real food. Then to go over there to go die behind somebody just wanting to be a bully. See, over here was a cause. He was sick and tired of the Americans eating fake ass fucking fruit and he did something about it. So he didn't die in vain. But to go over there and to die on land that he never once lived on, none of that. And then for some stupid shit, he died in vain. Because I'm pretty sure whatever he was fighting for, he probably didn't even, it didn't align with his integrity or his fucking beliefs. So he just thought he was fighting for his country. Your country is over here dying. So if you want to fight for your country, your fight is not overseas. Your fight is here. Your fight is to make sure that you pick better people to sit in positions to dictate what the fuck goes on with American people. Your job is to wake your fucking eyes up. Stop looking at sex, age, none of that race. You look at the motherfuckers because they could be black, purple, brown, or white that's out there signed up that said, get these Americans fake food. If you said, hey, this don't involve no sex, no age, no none of that. It involves you making a choice to say, hey, let's give Americans fake food. Hey, let's raise the taxes on, if you could be white, black, it don't matter. If you signed up for that shit, I got beef with you. Because integrity will make you step down from something. Because you don't want to be a part of it. Oh, I really want to be a rapper, but they got us out here tricking the youth. What meant for me to rap it over here, I'm going to rap over there. Or I'm just going to quit. I'm not going to compromise my integrity to be a rapper. That's all perfect sense to show me that it's not meant for me to be a rapper. Because most I said, you ain't got to conflict yourself to be what the fuck I want you to become. When I look out into the world, I don't feel sorry for none of these rappers, these entertainers, these athletes. Because you had a choice. And by the looks of it, you chose yourself. You didn't have the greater the good of the public. It don't matter what none of you say. Where's the integrity at? Where's the morale? I could never be a part of a team that's willing to sacrifice people, but a certain group of us get ahead. If everybody's good and everybody's a pure, we're all going up. Y'all decided to get on the wicked boat and to fuck people. Let's clap. That's a real honor. That's so, oh my Lord. When I look out into people who you idolize, they look stupid, weak-minded. I don't want them on my team. Those are people that are willing to do whatever it is as long as they're in the limelight or they get whatever. That's not the greater good of the public. That's the same people that's sitting in the motherfucking office that's putting out fake fruit, that's raising up your rent, that's taking your tax dollars and giving it overseas. I need people that's going to say, hey, this is unjust. This is what the fuck they doing. I don't need weak ass people that's going to, oh, well, you know what? Where do I sign up? Y'all, your favorite rappers and all these people, your athletes, certain ones, all this shit, the ones that's supposed to be superstars who really didn't earn it, these motherfuckers didn't give a damn about y'all. And you the reason why they paid. Imagine you put me in a position where I'm paid, right? And I know that they're fucking you. Do you really think this is how you gonna know? You're gonna be like, oh, something going on. You see me say, well, I don't want to do this no more. What? Cause they offered me something that I just couldn't. I don't want my company, my brand. I don't want nothing a part of that. Nothing. Well, you won't be the biggest superstar. For me to be the biggest superstar means that I sacrifice billions of people. I'm not that goddamn important. And for me to even feel entitled or to feel that goddamn important shows the wickedness in me to begin with. To feel as though I deserve to be put up so high and to put others so low. Nah. I don't want no parts of that. I'd rather be a regular person. What J. Cole say? I think being broke was better. I'm not willing to be a part of your game to trick innocent people. That's wicked. I'm not going to lose my integrity or my morals to be in a spotlight or to have a substantial amount of money or a social status. That's wicked. When I look out into the world and I see you people, y'all are wicked. You don't have you're not a warrior. If you got a song screaming you a warrior, how you this gangster and all that shit, I don't give a fuck about you. You look real stupid. What's gangster is not allowing somebody to take your morals, strip you from your fucking integrity and to trick people. For you to go up against the wickedness. That's gangster. To allow somebody to play in your booty hole just for you to have money, that's not gangster. And then for you to keep it a secret and allow other people to fall victim of it, that's not gangster. Y'all are weak. And you're a part of the problem. You too need to put super glue on your lips and have seats. You don't get the power or the right to speak on nothing. You are a part of their fucking game. You're just as dirty as they are. Your hands are just as fucking filthy because you said nothing. You did nothing. You let shit go on. How can you wake up and feel as though that you're regal or anything? You're dirty. Allow me to be in a group knowing that they're causing harm to society. I no longer want to be a part of that group, and I'm telling. Why? Because if I don't, I'm allowing the people in society that I allegedly said that I care about fall victim to bullshit. When you care about something, you tell. Girl, this motherfuckers try to get me to do this shit and to be a hoe. I'm not about to have little girls out here thinking it's cute to be no hoe. I don't give a fuck about no $1 billion. I don't give a fuck about being no spotlight. I don't give a fuck about having mansions, having cars and shit. I am turning little girls into whores. No. Fuck no. All you whores that signed on the dotted line, fuck you bitches. You'll never be a fucking divine feminine. You're a harlot. There's nothing that you can do that will make me say, hey, I'm going to make little girls horse. Sound like I'm grooming them and prepping them for pedophiles. I don't know. It's just maybe it's the good in me. And I like that. I like being good. As soon as this is why I already knew wasn't nobody gonna offer me no fuck shit, because they already know I'm gonna turn the fuck up. The audacity. Motherfuckers knew not to touch me as a kid because they knew, oh, this ain't the bitch that's gonna shut up. It's the one, yeah. Certain shit I did not have to go through because of my mouth. See, if you was a person that always spoke up, people wouldn't fuck with you. Because they know you're gonna do something. You're gonna say something. You want me to trick little girls into being whores. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to trick little girls into loving themselves, being authentically them, and remaining little girls wear ponytails. It's not cute to be fast. Oh, see, that goes up against their agenda of grooming them and prepping them for little pedophiles. When you tell them to throw that ass in a circle, you're a problem. You're not the solution. And I dislike you hoes. Great deal. Do you want people to idolize you? Idolize you for what? For tricking little girls into being hoes? Idolize these nuts. You know what the fuck they're doing. You know that they're kidnapping kids. You know all this fuck shit that they're doing. You know that they're drinking real people blood. You know all the wicked shit that they're doing in that fucking industry. You chill with Rick Owens and his wife, to be precise. Wicked. Tommy Mottola, the devil. Michael Jackson said it himself. Y'all chill with these people. And you want me to idolize you? For what? I wouldn't idolize shit. The only thing I'm idolizing is God Almighty. Idolize somebody who's supposed to be a human? What abilities do you have for me to idolize? See, and even if you did, I wouldn't idolize. Why? Because I got my own abilities. But I'm just being real petty. Hold you in high regards for what? For allowing men that's not men to get played in your butthole? Girls doing like, no. Y'all are part of the problem. Y'all are allowing them to trick the American people by using you. You're being a pawn to keep American people fucked. I don't like you either. If you know fuck shit is going on and because you're closer to it, where's the morale? That's why when fucked up shit happen to y'all and they whoop y'all ass, like people like Angie Stone is dead. She spoke out. But meanwhile, the people that's keeping quiet, y'all alive. Y'all shouldn't be here. That should have been y'all, not Angie. And I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. I say the shit that people are scared to say. I'm not scared to say it. All the people that's gone, that should have been y'all. Because y'all are fucking cowards. They put the people who would stand up in a box and allow the cowards to live. Why? Because the cowards going to keep tricking the public, tricking the youth. You fucking cowards, you fucking weak ass individuals. Y'all some punk pussy ass motherfuckers. You allow anybody to teach you to trick the public. May you die slow and painfully. You don't deserve to be here. You wicked. Allow me having billions of dollars and that much social status. I'm about to be helping people. I'm about to be using my platform for good. Not going to be encouraging fuck shit. I don't give a fuck how it look. It feels good. Imagine you using your platform and allowing little girls to love themselves instead of to hate themselves. Now that's gangster. Imagine you teaching little boys to be in touch with their emotions and to pour into themselves. That's gangster. You got them telling them to do some fuck shit that's not really gangster that you not even doing because you getting played in your ass. Imagine you little boys looking up to somebody, finding out these niggas getting played in their ass. You would never let nobody play in your ass. Seem like you've been following the wrong one, huh? That's why you only idolize God Almighty. These people are wicked. They'll put demons in their music, in their sports, and anything to trick you. Look how they did Kyrie Irving. When you speak out, they try to shun you. Shun the truth with a lie, that's wicked. Look how the media is trying to make that little black boy that's innocent seem like a fucking suspect. That's wicked. Y'all are living in a world where they falsify shit through the media. That's wicked. Who are these people? Why would for you to come up with this shit shows us. For you to have the agenda to say, hey, we're going to take the news and we're going to use it to trick the world so we can do XYZ. You're not a mastermind. You're a sick mind. A mastermind will never do no fuck punk coward shit like that. A mastermind would never come up with the idea to kill innocent people by giving them falsified knowledge, fake food, stripping them from anything that they believe in. That's not mastermind. That's the weakest shit you can ever fucking do. That's not power. Power is having the ability to be the greatest and allowing somebody to stand beside you, not because you chose to, but because they're just as great and you wanted the world to see the greatness in them too. That's power. That's gangster. Gangster is teaching somebody something and not giving a fuck about them surpassing you. That's gangster. But trying to stop them from surpassing you, that's weak. You're not a mastermind. You're not intelligente. You're not smart. You're actually the dumbest. All you fake elite people, you 13 colonizers, y'all are the weakest motherfuckers on this goddamn earth. You can toast to whatever fucking bullshit you want to toast to. But to real ass individuals, we know what your energy symbolizes. Wicked, weak ass motherfuckers. When you want to do dark shit or create chaos, you're not intelligent. You're not strong. You're not powerful. You the weakest motherfucker. You have to be weak to allow any type of energy to make you want to cause harm to somebody. Ain't no strength, and it'll never be strength in that. You couldn't even beat a demon. And you want me to be scared of you because you are a demon or because you fuck with demons? Get the fuck out of here. The gangster people are the people that get on and put others on. The gangster people are the people that remain in their truth, meaning they get a lot of money and remain the same, only to put other people in position to help people. That's gangster. When somebody say, hey, we need you to do this because we need to kidnap kids, and you say, oh, hell no. And somebody say, oh, but we're going to give you $1 billion, put you in a mansion, and we're going to make you the biggest superstar. Well, how about y'all go get me well, before I say yeah, go get me a knife real quick. No. Go get me a gun. Load it up. It's 18 people in here. Make sure it's 19 bullets. I'm going to shoot everybody in there, and the person who actually offered me that going to get 2 headshots. And then I'm going to leave. Because the fucking audacity. For them to even come up to you and offer you that says a lot about who the fuck you are. You weak as fuck if you fell for that bullshit. Y'all wanted fame and stardom that bad? Ain't no power in that. Because now that you got it and you're miserable, you're sad. You see, where's the power in it? Puppet. Ass players. Getting played in that ass. Better not none of you motherfuckers ever say no shit to me. Ever. I wish the fuck certain motherfuckers would come to me and say, oh, well, you XYZ, you talking to me, but you ain't say that shit when that nigga was playing in that ass for you get that record deal. Oh, let's talk about it. Pussy. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. Oh, now it's quiet. Oh, you think your boys on top are going to get me? Well, guess what? I got archangels for your arch enemies. And then I got this energy by the name of God Almighty that'll fuck everybody up involved. How that sound? So who you gonna run to? Who you gonna get? I'm gonna tell you who the fuck I got. Got the karma bag for that ass. If you allow somebody to approach you with some shit like that, unjust shit, and you were down, says a lot about who you are. And we need you to put that super glue on and sit down, because we do not need you speaking for the American people. You're weak. They tell you that they're going to put you in a position to win. You're going to sell us all out. Come on. If they're going to say we need them to get in this room, you're going to make sure all of us get in the room. Hey, I'm giving away a free concert. I'm going to get you all in one room that's not the room that they want you in and tell you what the fuck they got going on. And if you want to be a mole, if you want to, we don't like moles. Only moles we fuck with are the beauty moles, the ones that's on our body. But an actual critter, fuck no. We'll fuck you up. That's why you keep Judases out your circle. If you can be easily tricked to turn on anybody by anything, you're weak. And for those of you who say, well, I'm just going to be weak, let me tell you something. You go ask those people that made that same decision. That's the worst decision they could have ever made, because you taking on energies that you can't even see or fucking defeat. So you thought you won, but you really lost. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again. Come again. Yeah, come again. That's what I was saying with to you rappers and celebrities or all y'all. Don't you ever try to look down on me or say anything to me. You're wicked. What can you say to me? Imagine a nigga who got his ass played with trying to tell you about you. French Montana. You better not ever say shit to me. Meek Mill. Y'all, like, I'm telling y'all, certain motherfuckers, you better come to me with the utmost respect. Because remember, I know what the fuck you did. Ja Rule. Oh, yeah. You let them play in your ass and look how your career turned out. You still got shitted on. The irony. This is not rumors. These people, in order for them to get on top, this is what they did. We don't care if you did it one time. It don't matter. Y'all some nasty ass individuals. Imagine me being a guy and I want to be a rapper, but I gotta suck dick to be a rapper. But I don't want to be a rapper. You know what? I got a different calling. It's normal for a female to suck some dick. It's not normal for a man. But if you're a female, you had to suck dick to get to the top, then are you really a rapper? No, it sounds like you suck dick. Is what it sound like you do. It don't sound like you rap. Because imagine them telling me, oh, well, you got to suck my dick to be a rapper. No, I don't. I got to get a microphone. That's a real microphone. And, open my mouth and just let the metaphors come out. That's how I be a rapper. Because a bitch like me, you tell me to suck your dick, I'm going to have you pull that bitch out. And I'm going to pray. Because I'm going to bite that bitch. Y'all be gangster as hell willing to put something that soft and fragile in a bitch mouth with teeth. By the shit that y'all say and do, I can tell if you smart or not. Imagine a nigga trying to, like, that's why I be like, what the fuck? I'd be scared as hell. A bitch gonna bite my shit. You didn't even think about that, did you? Make you pull it out and kick it. It ain't have no jeans, no shield. It's all out. That's why I tell you, they know who to approach and who not to approach. They can see the weakness in you. If they approach you, that's because they know you were super weak. And some of it, they did get it wrong. And those are the ones that came and told the stories and y'all called them crazy. Ain't nobody crazy. And motherfuckers that's crazy is the motherfuckers who came up with the idea to put their penis or put a penis in another man's ass in order for them to ascend. Those are the crazy motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck? You got to be the weakest, dumbest motherfucker to sit up in a room and say, you know what? In order for us to control somebody or do XYZ, we gonna do some gay shit. Like, y'all don't, like, the way my mind is set up. See, those people who came up with that plan, they probably thought they was the shit. They probably thought they were masterminds and all this until they met my energy and saw That's the dumbest, weakest shit you could never do. Out of all the thoughts you came up with, that's what you wanted to do with your time here. Is be a man and play in other niggas' asses. You saw, out of all the ways to control a person, there was just something that, how could that wasn't even be that, I don't even see how you allow that to even be a thought on your mind. You must have been gay to begin with. I can see, you feel me, like common sense and logic, you can see why a gay person, you feel me, would come up with that. But to try to want to control somebody, yeah, that shows you weak. Powerful motherfuckers allow people to be themselves. That shows the power within them. Because by me allowing them to do them and me be me, it's not taken away from me. I'm still gonna shine regardless. That's a powerful motherfucker. But somebody who say, oh, this motherfucker is great and they're not gonna see the greatness in me, so let me sabotage them. Get the fuck out of here. That means you just proved the point. That person better than you. I don't give a fuck how bright you are. You can stand beside me any day. I'm not going to ever feel less confident in nothing. There's nothing that you can do. By you shining your brightest, I'm a cheerleader. I'm not going to stand beside you. You ain't got to worry about me drilling holes in your boat. And in fact, you got to worry about me making you detach. And what do I mean by that? Because if I see somebody with a tool in their hand, I'm going to tell you, why do you got that? Why nobody else has a drill. So they setting you up for failure. I'm not that type of person. If we could be doing the same shit, if you better than me, you better than me. That don't make me feel like nothing. If anything, it's just gonna make me pour into myself to become better. That's it. It's not gonna make me hate you or hate myself. If you being great don't inspire me to bring out the greatness in me, then something's wrong. That's why the Most High allow everybody to be great, because you could be thinking you a nobody. And when the Most High send you somebody that's great, it's not for you to hate yourself or to hate them. It's to say, hey, you're great too. By you being around this person, you're going to pull out the greatness in you. But if you choose to feed the bad, you're going to miss the reason why the Most High put that great person in your life. It's so you can evolve and become great. When you say no, that's on you. If I come around Cat Williams, I'm not going, he can even say that's dumb. I'm going to be like, ooh, this nigga called me dumb. Like, I'm not going to be like, who the fuck, none of that. Like, you gotta recognize when you really around, like when you around greatness, that's the time for you to latch on. And not in a way where you ride somebody wave or be a bandwagon. No, so you can bring out the inner greatness in you. You don't become a billionaire just by you feel me, by you being around other billionaires. You should not be jealous by what they got. You know they worked hard to get that. Unless they scammed or something. But let's say everybody worked hard. They're going to make it easy for you to become a billionaire because maybe they can show you something, a rope or a street to go down. Y'all looking at this competition or whatever. I'm going to try not know. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be soaking that nigga. I'm gonna be absorbing. Cat Williams is definitely somebody that I would want to chill with, conversate with. All day, every day. I wouldn't have no problem. I could listen to that nigga. Cause I know he dropping wisdom. Like, y'all be doing too much. Y'all be looking at the next person and see that's because you not secure with yourself. So how is that powerful? Cause you dim somebody like. No, that's weak because you not secure with yourself. I'm the type of person, oh, well, we gonna see then. You feel me? May the best person win. Not about to cheat to win. I'm gonna beat your ass regularly. And if you happen to beat me, oh fuck well. You could jump up and down and scream. It's not gonna make me none. It's not gonna make me no different. You could point in my face. You could do the butterfly. It's not gonna make me feel no type of way. Nothing. I'ma clap and celebrate you and keep it moving. Nobody's gonna make me feel like nothing. And that's what's problem. I mean, that's what the problem is in the world. Y'all not secure with yourself. If you secure with yourself, then you ain't about to let nobody fuck with you in that way. That's why I'm here, so you be secure. Bringing the truth, opening up your eyes, awakening you. See it from a higher ground. Cause that lower ground ain't good. You see what's it? Lower ground been getting us in the same cycles. We gotta go up on high ground. If it ain't the greater the good of the public, we ain't fucking with it. At the end of the day, we deserve to live comfortably. We deserve fresh food, good food. We deserve to be able to watch our kids grow up. They create everything. Chaos, addiction, drugs. They create this shit. Y'all not waking up to it. We wouldn't have none of this shit in the world if they wasn't in charge. Because whoever came up with let's purchase drugs and put it on the streets. You think your drug dealer is it? That's what I'm telling y'all. Like they are a part of the problem. And then try to hide their hand. And then have us fight amongst each other. That's crazy. I'm not, you didn't give me fake fruit and I didn't give you fake fruit. So why the fuck are we fighting? We need to fight the motherfucker who gave us fake fruit. I didn't raise your taxes, you didn't raise mine. Do you see what I'm saying? Open up your eyes. The person who you fighting your neighbor didn't raise your rent up. Use their energy for the motherfucker who raised your bills up. Everybody angry or whatever because the cost of something, cost of living. That's creating chaos to make people want to fight and to be under, you feel me? Do yoga, meditate, take deep breaths, go out in nature, stay calm, cool, and collected. You're going to take that energy directed to the problem. Not people who is responding because they going through the same problem you going through. Give people mercy and grace. Not wicked. But y'all, I'm really about to get out here. I got to go get me something to eat. Yes, baby, I needed that. Man, nobody referring no damn friend or nothing. I do apologize, y'all. I'm about to get off here. I got some readings to do. Man, if y'all want a therapy session, make sure y'all booking those. I mean, I still do readings and stuff, but those therapy sessions, I love them. I love everything that I do. But you know, in certain, your line of work, you got certain shit, like you might love to file instead of typing. Yeah, them therapy sessions, I love that. Because anything that I do, people smile at the end. And they come with clarity. They get enlightenment. They feel better. They got a better. It ain't just, you know what I'm saying? It really works. But it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. Because this is something that they carry versus like when you get a reading, you be like, damn, is they putting this on me? They trying to do X, Y, Z? Is they doing blah, blah, blah? It's more so that then, you know, like those therapy sessions be hitting. We be crying sometimes together. We be doing all that. I don't care. It's therapeutic. You feel me? As long as you get the energy that the Most High tell me to give you, I don't give a fuck. If you would like to book a therapy session or read it, anything, make sure you hit me up. Oh, I'm gonna get me some fries. I want to dunk some fries and some cheese, baby, and I want some tea to wash it down with. That's what I'm feeling like. I think I'm gonna cook tomorrow. Baby, y'all, that lasagna, I'm telling y'all, that lasagna gonna smack. That bitch is gonna slap. I know that bitch gonna slap. I rarely make that shit, but when I make that bitch be good. The only thing that I say that I have to perfect on my lasagna, because I'm honest, is sometimes I do take it out too early because I don't be wanting that shit to have that be burnt. And it don't be burnt. I be over exaggerating, but it be, you know what I'm saying? I gotta learn to let my cheese sit in there a little bit longer. You feel me? That's the only thing. Let the cheese sit in there a little bit longer. You feel me? But that don't got nothing to do with it. And then when I take it out, I gotta let it sit. My dumb ass don't know how to let food sit, and that's one thing my mom used to tell me as a kid, and it's still with me to this day as an adult. I don't know how to let food sit unless I'm fixing plates. If I'm fixing plates, then food is sitting for me. That's it. Outside of that, hell no. Nah. As soon as I take that lasagna out that goddamn oven, baby, I'm digging in it with a spatula, putting it right on my plate. My shit don't even be together sometimes. It be running. The best time for me to upload my lasagna is the next day. or later on that night. I'm telling y'all, that shit be good as fuck though. I'm telling y'all that shit be good. It be banging, y'all. The taste on that goddamn lasagna be hitting. And I mix mines up. I ain't gonna go too hard. You know, people be trying to, well, nah, it's not a secret, but because other people do it. But I mix hamburger up with Italian sausage, baby. I don't just do hamburger meat. My shit be done. Ooh. My shit slap. I knew my goddamn spaghetti and my lasagna here. I'm telling y'all, I had a couple of people came once. When people say it's good, you be like, it's good. But when motherfuckers say, oh, hell nah, I don't want nobody's spaghetti but your spaghetti, baby, or your lasagna, baby, you know, motherfuckers be like, you gonna make that lasagna? Hey. I need to make me a mini. I want some collard greens. I want some collard greens. I want some baked macaroni. Cause I'm gonna say make me a mini macaroni with some collard greens. And I want some pulled barbecue. And I want some fat bed meat. And what I want to do is, and I might, and I do want some barbecue baked beans. I want to motherfucking mix it together and eat it. I don't like that wet macaroni, that runny macaroni. I like that dry macaroni. And I know y'all like dry. Yeah, like when I make my roux and I put it inside my noodles, it need to form together like a casserole. It don't need to come out runny. I don't like that. I'm not saying it tastes nasty because I would still eat that if that's the macaroni, but I'm not making it like that. I like unless my man want it that way. I like my macaroni like a real casserole. Like, cause when people put it in the oven and bake it and it come out runny or bloggy like that, what's the point of you baking it? I've never got that. I just wonder like, why is y'all baking it like that? What's the point of baking it? And then for them to say for the cheese to be like that, oh, okay, cause I mean, but still, like, what's the point? My macaroni, it comes in a block. If the macaroni is not in the block, I don't want it. And I know y'all like, I can't eat macaroni like that. I will eat it, but I'm not making it. I like my macaroni to be casserole type. And when I say it's dry, it's not dry where it's crunchy and all that. No, you gotta taste my macaroni to see what the fuck I'm talking about. It's moist, but it's not wet. You know how y'all know how macaroni be runny or real creamy, real cheesy. I let my roux dry the fuck out so it comes together the clock. And when I take it and cut it, it's in a block. When you take your fucking fork or a spoon and you pick that shit up, baby, that shit is hitting. That shit is delish. With some collard greens. You take the macaroni and the barbecue, right, and you mix it up. You leave the greens by itself and the beans by itself. The sauce from off the beans can touch anything. You feel me? Baby, that combo is deadly. That combo is deadly. That combo is deadly. That's guaranteed to put that ass to sleep. If you don't go to sleep after that, they ain't make that bitch with no love. I'm telling you, that love that come from out that food gonna put that ass to sleep like a grizzly bear. I go to sleep every time. That combination is deadly. And I don't know why. It's just that you got you some pulled pork, some barbecue, some baked macaroni, some collard greens, and some baked barbecue beans. I'm telling you, that shit put that ass to sleep. And you got some fat bed meat too. What I'm about to go eat today ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You know, I'm about to go just get me a burger. I mean, a burger. Because what I said, country is fun. Nigga said, damn, country much? What? How I say it? A burger. Look, he said about nah. You trying to say like you from up north? Cause he's out country. A burger. A burger. How would you say it? A burger. A burger. A burger. That's not country. And even if I am, bitch, I'm from the South. You feel me? Country is as country does. Who the fuck doing it better than us? Fuck that. See, them damn city bitches had y'all messed up. We don't give a fuck about y'all city motherfuckers. You ain't fucking with the country motherfuckers. Well, I'm really a suburban girl, but you feel me? Country too. From sticks. Y'all got life for it, dude. We do it better, baby. Y'all don't know nothing about fishing and shit. Y'all barely got trees up there. You feel me? In the country, got a little part of the city. They do their little shopping malls and shit like that. Y'all ain't got no country now. I'm just, you feel me? Imagine having to ride your dirt bikes through the streets of New York, but imagine riding your dirt bike through the woods and shit. You feel me? The fuck out of here. When we be walking, people say, "Hey, how you doing?" Y'all city people, y'all be in y'all phones bumping into people, just rude much. Don't, don't y'all ever shit on Southern House, the Southerners. Y'all wouldn't even have no damn good ass fried chicken if it wasn't for us, bitch. Yeah. Now hold that. And for those of you saying I'm capping, y'all always trying to take over for the food, talking about y'all food better than ours. No the fuck it ain't. Y'all wouldn't even know what the fuck soul food. Soul food is a southern. Soul food is not northern. It's southern. It starts with an S. Soul food. It don't start. It's not called no food. It's called soul food. Come from the south. UK South is SOU, soul South. The only difference is the L and the T. You see what I'm getting with this? It's no way in hell. Come on. Y'all be trying to claim shit that don't belong to y'all. And no tea, no shade. If you a city girl, city boy, you know, shout out to you. Cause just in case that you a guy and you know what I'm saying, sure they swing my way. I don't discriminate. I just be speaking facts. Cause motherfuckers be doing the most. I remember we had that debate. Talking about up north. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Y'all don't know how to make biscuits from scratch. Baby, you go get one of our 12-year-old little girls, and we ain't talking about the ones that's twerking. I bet you that little girl know how to motherfucking braid, cook, clean, and do all that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all better stop. Look, I ain't saying city girls don't know how to cook, but I'm pretty sure that food bland in the motherfucker. Let me stop playing. Y'all listen, it's all jokes. I'm a damn comedian. And even if you sensitive, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. If you can't take a joke, take these nuts. It's either take the joke or take these nuts. It's nothing else. It's no, you can't create an option. It's either take the joke or take these nuts. That's it. If you can't cook, damn it, you can't cook. It don't matter where the fuck you from, what you look like. If your ass can't cook, you can't cook. That's the truth. Do 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 do. But y'all, I'm about to get up off of here because I'm ready to dunk me some French fries and some cheese, baby. Best believe it. Sip me some sweet tea. Oh yeah, let me get this reading first. I gotta get this reading first, and then I'm gonna go. Cause I know me. Once I get my food, I ain't about to play with nobody. I like to chill. I gotta watch TV. Hey y'all, let me tell y'all this big bag shit I did. And these motherfuckers was in there laughing. And I said, this nigga, if Josh was out, Josh would tell y'all. We went to a restaurant, right? And we would sit down, but this is when it was with Josh. But yesterday, well, it was yesterday. It was a couple of days. I was in a motherfucking restaurant eating food, right? And as I was eating it, I had my phone playing a movie, and them motherfuckers was, cause shit was loud, and motherfuckers was like, "Ooh, what you want?" Look, it was so good. And listen, the movie was actually good, right? It was so good that people was like, "Ooh, what you watching?" They wanted to see the waitress. Everybody wanted to see what the fuck I was watching. And I said, y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Like if I'm sitting at the bar, I might. scroll through like Instagram, Facebook. You might catch me seeing that. But if I'm sitting like at a table somewhere, oh baby, my phone got Prime on it. I'm about to watch me a movie while I eat. I gotta watch something while I eat. I'm not playing. I always keep little stuff that I do to myself, but I'm her. If you think I'm in my phone watching Facebook, I even tell you, hey, come sit on this side. They be like, wow, cuz you better watch this movie. Where the fuck y'all in? Y'all in Applebee's? It sure the fuck is. Got the phone right there. Like I'm like I'm. What? Hold up. Is that Chili's? It's a place where they give you this little computer, right, where you can play games and shit while you eat. We used to always eat there and play that. If we didn't eat there, I'm telling you, my phone used to eat at a little what you call it? This little buffet. That nigga put Bernie Mac on. We'll sit there and watch Bernie Mac. Sometimes we watch that little stupid shit, Goku anime, whatever. I ain't really, can't be me. You can't just sit up there and say no. I don't want to watch this shit because I don't watch it. So I had to sacrifice and watch some of that shit, and it was kind of good. I ain't even gonna lie. Some of it was good. I was in there asking questions about it. Certain parts, you feel me? It was kind of dope. Let me not even lie. You feel me? But I ain't really want to watch that shit. But that's another thing. If you're out in a, if you go on a date with your man or anybody, you feel me, or you by yourself, that's why it's good to have that Prime app on that phone. If you got Netflix, good. You feel me? Just sit up there, eat you some food. But listen, remind yourself that you're around people, cause they gonna come up to you and ask you, "What are you watching?" Da, 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 da. I had them motherfuckers. She was like, "Oh, I don't mean to bother you." I hit that press play and press pause, and I wasn't even mad because I know where the fuck I'm at. And I said, "Yeah." She said, "What are you?" She said, "What are you watching?" And I didn't even know what I was watching, so I had to click on it and tell her the damn title of it. And she was like, and she took her little notepad and she wrote this shit down. And she said, "What is that on?" I told her Amazon. She said, "Oh, I got that too." She said, "I want to go watch that." She couldn't even fucking serve her. I mean, she was still doing her job, but she really couldn't do it the way she wanted to. They were so distracted. And then I can't remember, either they were coming in to get ready to, no, they weren't, either they were coming in or they were paying, like getting ready to leave, but they were paying. I don't know. But they was like, yeah, it sounds good. Everybody wanted to know what it was, and we said the title aloud. Said they gonna check that movie. Yeah, I can't remember what was the name of the movie. It was an action packed movie though, like something that got a nigga like killing and shit. Like somebody being like a spy or something, or somebody used to work in the CIA and somebody coming to hunt their ass down. Listen, y'all. I be watching a lot of stuff. As long as it ain't damn sci-fi and horror. Cause I don't like that. I ain't into shit like that. It gotta be a really good sci-fi horror movie for me to watch it. I ain't into movies like that. That's not my type of scene. So I like comedy, love, romance, action pack. You feel me? Stuff like that. If y'all got some movies, put them out there. I gotta figure out before I get off here what I'm gonna eat when I eat my damn little food and do my reading. And by the time I do my Archangel Michael. No, nigga, I know what we gonna eat. I'm talking about pick a movie, nigga. That's why I said they can help you with everything else. They know what the fuck to eat. They don't know what the fuck to watch. If y'all know something to watch, put it in the comments real quick. Come on, don't be a hater. No, I don't got Netflix. I don't fuck with Netflix. Fuck them bitches. They tried to ante up on us and shit. Trying to put a security on their goddamn program. Fuck you, Netflix. I won't ever fuck with Netflix again. Fuck them bastards. Now, if they got a movie or a show that I can't only watch on theirs, that'd be the only reason. But it's still fuck them. You feel me? It's fuck them. Make sure it's on Prime, baby. Make sure it's on Prime. And just because you paid for BET or Stars, I didn't pay for that. I got the regular edition. You feel me? Certain movies I can watch, but then it say rent or buy. Me not about to rent, and me damn show not about to buy. And don't tell me to do the free trial. Me not even doing that. Nope, me don't do none of that shit. If I cannot click on it and watch it, and then hold up, I don't like watching Tubi, but cause people, I I was telling my homeboy, I said Tubi is so fucking old. Tubi is old. Tubi is so old where they used to have people walking. You feel me? Like, people talking about Tubi new. No, the fuck it ain't. Tubi old in a bitch. And now they charging y'all for Tubi. They charging y'all. That shit was free. Or people said they were charging for Tubi. No, the fuck they was. I don't remember people ever charging for Tubi. That shit was free. They were giving you fake ass damn movies. Cause we used to kill that shit growing up. But in the beginning, Tubi was a place for like international movies. You feel me? They were playing like international shit. I'm telling you. But you could see, and then the movies that wasn't international, you could see people walking. Like they used to have a lot of bootleg, like somebody was in a damn movie theater recording it. Playing on Tubi. People talking about watch Tubi. There's some good movies on there. I don't like movies like that. That's why I keep telling y'all. I'm not into movies like that. I like my movies to actually be real cameras. Not saying, like I can't explain it. But once I see an error in your production, as far as filming, you feel me? Like the plot gotta be that damn good. I can't explain it. It's movies that is on Prime that is made like that I will not watch. I'm telling you. What was that movie that I watched? Damn, I can't think of that movie. I watched From Paris to Love. Y'all need to watch that. That's with John Travolta. That wasn't what I was watching, right? And that lady asked me. That might have been. Y'all listen, I don't keep up with the dates of the time. So when I watch something like today, I would probably remember, what movie I watched. I probably wouldn't remember the title because I'm on it. But it might have been. I can't remember, but I know they wrote that shit down. I was in there cracking the fuck up. The movie was good. I was in there eating my food, watching the movie. They was in there cracking up. You know how older people like, yeah, you got that, yep. I do this shit a lot. I've been doing that, baby. As soon as they came out with you to be able to watch movies on your phone, yep, let me go out to eat. Unless I got somebody with me. Because you don't want to be rude. You know, you chit-chat, you talk. But if that ain't the case, baby, let a nigga be like, let's go out to eat. Here, we about to watch this movie right here. Be up in goddamn Applebee's with the phone on. Black people can't do nothing. Fuck yeah. Yes, we can. Y'all, well, I'm about to get up off here. So I got to do this reading. If y'all would like to get a donation reading, email me at Spinkster. After I do this reading, I want to give me something to eat, though, and kick my feet up. So if you want to read it, you better hear it. It's either get it now, you're going to have to get it later on. After I eat and chill. I got to, my nails looking good. Healthy, baby. They long and shit. Look at my nails. Let me get up out of here. When it comes to the Most High people, may the Most High be with you, within you, and surrounding you. Shalom.